Howdy, howdy.
You alright?
Setting this fucking stream up.
There's all sorts to do in this game, like.
Yeah, I'm literally looking over this shit now. Right.
It was only 18 quid.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Nah, mate, it's fucking just like Pokemon. But
Podium fragment.
you build your own base and that. You build your own base. You gotta capture electric pals.
See, the thing, because it's saying I need to craft fucking the pulse sphere.
Yeah.
But
So
I need the fucking palladium fragment, so I don't know where to get that from.
get them from rocks. When you're farming rocks,
I need wood.
just get easier as you go.
Alright, so I need to get some wood. What's it testing? Oh, I've got 3 pulse spheres. Nice.
Yeah, you craft fucking graded versions of it.
Just got a fucking chickpea.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. Just like a
It's just a
relaxing game.
Yeah, mate, that's it. You need to get into Marvel Rivals as well. I've just hit Grandmaster and ranked.
Have you seen all over YouTube that fucking Tim the Tatman's going off at fucking Ninja? Yeah, he's probably fucking going off it with Ninja.
Get guns and that son.
Yeah, like I say, I seen like bits of it ages ago, but
Yeah, I did.
pay,
And then
I didn't
I
really pay
didn't
attention to it.
I had enough points to get like £5 credit off the PlayStation Store.
Hmm.
So I just it was like 80. So I paid like 30.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, I fucking big dickhead. Right, so um, stone
It's fucking killers like.
pickaxe. I seen a couple of big rocks down here. Where they are?
Oh, killed it, bastard.
Oh, uh, oh, palladium. Nice. Nice. Discord. Carnage. Eh? Why is that command not working?
What's
I've got a command in my chat because a rapper has let me use his music in my streams. But there we go. Now YouTube's just been funny.
son just to fill.
So
I'll play to my.
base upgrade. Build a wooden chest and deploy a work pole.
You've got yours on the
I got mine on what?
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on your thing and I'll give you my code.
Uh, oh, so wait, so go what to title and then join yours.
Yeah.
Turn the title. Yes. Join multiplayer game. Alright, go on.
It's DM with the capitals, the D and
Yeah, DM.
2
Yeah.
capital PRX.
Is that it, yeah?
Yeah. Join or
Yeah, I was just creating my character. Send this intro. There we go. I should be in.
oh yeah, it is.
I've spawned like right at the beginning. Oh, got two more. Yeah, so I'm in your world now.
Can you see me on the map? 2 minutes.
No. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't see you on the map. Level
Look for something for us to watch, dog.
level 38 Mama Rest.
Ah, I know where you are.
Yeah, I'm like I say, I'm at the beginning where you first spawn in.
I'll get him down. Shit.
Actually speaking.
Why don't you put your thing here? Huh?
Ooh, Palladium, nice.
Baby. I've been watching Bones. Some of that. Yeah? Disney Plus dog. Yeah, yeah. Just spawned in where... Dom.
Yo,
Where you at? Ah, I can see.
yeah, I'm down by the big waterfall. Hello.
Can you join my guild, can you?
Well, just there you go, join guild.
Yeah. I mean, can I drop you my weapons then?
I'm not too sure if you drop them, I might be able to pick them up.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So have you got a base on do you then?
My base is... I'll spawn in my base, see if you can get to it. We'll go to the fucking...
I see you, I see base. Might have to activate. Is there like a fast travel around there?
Yeah, yeah, you've got to come over. You've got to use, the statues.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to use them. But once you put your base down, like my base was here at first because yeah,
Oh, wait, I need to build a fire.
called.
Yeah.
We got to the fast point, Tom.
No, I'm currently stood by my fire because I was cold, and I'm quickly doing some baked berries. I see a load of purple flying shit around.
Yeah, there's different ones come out at night.
Alright.
Fast travel point. Right, yeah.
Fast travel. So,
Gotta build your base up, Tom. I've just done this one till I can find like a decent spot so I can proper start going for it.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Right, well, I'm going to jump out because I'm gonna go grab my food.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to my world and then just work on that.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Right,
Wish
I'll
I
catch
could
you in a
keep
bit,
the.
son.
Catch you in a bit, John. Wish I could keep the katana though.
You can keep it, can't you?
I'm not too sure. I don't know if it'll transfer to my world.
It should do. You picked it up. Alright, catch you in a bit.
Catch you in a bit, John. No, that's What do I need? Wood and stone. Johnny Boy. Don't know it over me. Shock on open. Connie to the K. How to build. Right, so that's the case. Yes, build that. Start production. Copper key. Hmm. The bolts. Oh, truckers, motherfuckers, motherfuckers. Right, so now I've got a stone axe. Right. What can I make? Right. build a build shoddy bed. Okay, so I need to build a foundation. So I need to build myself a little house. Oh, I'm missing wood. So I need to capture 5 land balls. Gonna do now. What we gonna do now? So I need 4 more. Fuck. Ugh. Oh, of course. Oh, I've got into stat points. I think that's what I'm going to spend some of my stat points back on is weight. Rodin B. Berry plantation. Hmm, carrying wood. What are you putting it in the box? Yeah, I need to build another one. Right, so the berry plantation. What do I need? I need stone. Hey, you cheeky little fuckers. Oh no, they're berry seeds, right? Okay. Oh, Statue of Power. What do you think about it? Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh. Right, let's go. Can I make a bow yet? What do I need? Stone? Bet. Sell us. What are them down there? Oh, I'm gonna go for one of them next. Oh, once. Yeah, I need to put my attack up. Oh, Mrs. Stone.
Today, baby. We got here's reaction video, and it's Shroud, the legend, the GOAT. And it's what 100,000 hours of FPS looks like in Overwatch 2. I'm sure y'all gonna love this, and when you do, drop a like, drop the friends, ring the bell, most importantly, be sure to tell somebody you love them. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got another reaction video for you here, and this one is Shroud, the absolute FPS god himself. And the title, this is what 100,000 hours of FPS looks like in Overwatch 2. So, let's get into it. It's actually the one character where I think it's done. It's better. It can either go well or really bad. Oh, a dot reticle. My zoom sense is the same as my normal sense. Ball is the character on us that falls half. How casually you just shot that Anna. Like, I understand the Anna was just, oh my god, bro. Well, I mean, you want to talk about a gun hard line to kill. I'll try for a sec. He's probably gonna like team wipe him, dude. A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people they should know. Obviously, Shroud's competitive Counter-Strike background and how good he was at CS and how he arguably is the best FPS player on like mouse and keyboard of all time, man. He's a legend. And then I don't know if this is the same game, but that Honda's having a rough time.
Right.
I didn't even
So
see that guy.
prepare,
Must have seen him with the walls.
prepare.
I'm gonna see if I can get one kill, right? And it ends up on Widow the entire push. Nice. Oh my god. Playing against a good Widowmaker too is one of the most. Oh my god, bro. Especially Shroud, man. You want to talk about someone that's gonna be hard to play against? It's Shroud on Widow. Oh, he's got like the CS angles there, bro. Oh my god. I don't know what rank his DPS is. I wonder if I'll see it in this video. Oh my god. I actually agree with that dot reticle thing you said at the very beginning of this. I don't know why I don't have. I mean, I don't play DPS as much, but I'm a much better tank. So. Oh my god. Dude, it's too good, bro. headshot accuracy is. I mean, no walls. Hard. That's a real and true statement by what Shroud just said. Dude has walls. That's me on Widow, by the way. I'm just gonna. I got walls. I still lose.
Imagine having walls on fucking Overwatch and still losing. Like, what?
Yeah. Like the fact that he can already do stuff like that and that well is crazy. Oh my god. They lost that? That was
Well, now
Middle
I can
actually
make a
shocking
bat.
they lost that with all the picks he was getting, to be honest. Tank diff, baby! Who knows?
Tropical outfit. So that's the next one I need. So I need an ice orb.
See him on Widow more, to be honest. Like, I figured that this would be the character that he plays a ton of because, I mean, talk about someone that's just.
So I need stone and palladium.
This guy locks up Farah. So low, I can't. There we go. This guy locks up Farah into Shroud on Widowmaker. And that guy's selling. Mario, that was his name. Mario, it's Shroud on Widow, bro. Farah is not the play.
No, I died for once.
He's on a 20 kill streak with Widow, bro. Up. 22 and 5. They literally moved it. I like it. Oh my god. What's Shroud's editing on his videos, by the way? I was at the same spot the whole game as Widow. Or Winston.
How's it going, chat? Anyway.
Let's see. I was gonna say, I don't know if they were. I realized that he queued up one time, and I probably could have seen what his DPS was, but I didn't look for it. I'm an idiot. That was earlier in the video. I'm gonna pay attention if he's in queue next time. Where is it? Ooh, how do you hit that? I respect this Mercy. She's had enough. She's had enough.
Yeah, we'll get back to playing
So
COD and
every
everything
time I
else at
watch
some
Widow,
point.
I swear to God, it always happens. I'm like, yeah, I can hit shots. And then I play Widow for, what, like one game? Not even. I'm like, yeah, Bass.
No way.
Oh, you won!
Sleeping. I don't have an E on.
I got him.
Dash on your left. Dash back up.
His aim, even with Orisa, is extremely good. Goes that right click, huge. What is this?
I don't know.
I'm ready to do this. I can do this all day. Me, whenever I actually get into a decent game.
No way. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't real.
He's going right at the bash. No. I respect it. I do. No, that's not me. I got overheated.
Is that on? He's on the right, I think. I hear it.
Yeah, he's right. Let's sleep.
It's the run. This guy's just gone. He gave up. They gave up. They literally gave up. Man, talk about BM just standing in their spawn, especially on this map. What? 16 and 1. That was almost a perfect game for him.
Right here, guys. Right here.
Winston.
Right here.
There's a door here.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Wait,
So
what?
I know.
Yeah.
We went this way the other day.
What do I need? Paladin fragment.
What the? This tank is a troll.
Tried everything. No. No one does that.
I think I saw this. I actually saw this on TikTok. People are going under here now.
One.
Oh my god.
No, I'm down. Your healer's gone.
Alright, we won.
Oh!
These guys are trolling. Yeah, I think he was literally throwing his first. That sucks, man. I feel bad. do it right now. You got it like that. Yep. You're heretical on this one now. So this must have been before he changed to a dot. Sorry. Oh, look at great shot. Maybe look at that. Finish, sorry. Sorry, that. How do I? Nice. See if I get a picture. Over. Damn. Huge. Did I come up? Yeah. Trout's game sense, obviously, he's one of the best FPS players in the world, but like his game sense in games is so good too. Any game he plays, he can just pick up and play at a top level. I feel like I can't give him value. I don't know. Alright, I'll play Solar. I love Cassidy. By the way. I just heard you on stream. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. Where's Is that right? Yeah. Sorry, only has one ball. Oh, they're fighting. Where is it? Shut up. No healers. We're up 3. This really is the best, like, Widow point map. How many more all? Or what?
Power Gear Workbench.
Respect this Genji. And I respect the Reaper. Yeah, Reaper. Really giving it their all. You got all. Because of... Good night, after I complete. Just burn it. No heals. Even his tracking when he's just not ADSing is so good. GG's. That's what to go with. 15 kill streak in that. I'm glad that guy told me to go with Is this the map with the 2 little, like, rooftops? I don't know. I might go back and look, because I think he did. Okay. Yeah, he queued one time, like, right around there. I'm going to look at the app. I just got his dot out. Yeah, we're going to have to back up. We're going to lose this. Oh, my. Look at the ragdoll, dude. When I was on state I kept telling him, we need 303, baby. We need a new one. Let me go back here. Oh, is this his new mouse? I think he has a new mouse. Mouse is gonna come in right here. I made it a little bit bigger. And he's been doing that with Logitech for a minute, I think. I want to see something here. Does it show what rank he is right here? That's why I'm going back really quick. God. That should have been our win right there. Honestly. EQ. I mean, dude, I think is that gold 5? You know what sucks about these new ranks? I can't fully tell if that's gold or if that's master. So, I mean, regardless of what that rank is, I mean, the reality is that Shroud, if he really wants to, he could easily be, I would say he could easily be a top 500 DPS in Overwatch 2. 100%. If he wants to. But I don't know if he's fully addicted or fully wants to grind, you know what I mean? But shout out to Shroud, man. Absolute legend. And shout out to the editors, bro. Whoever edits his videos, those are really funny. Really well done.
Hey everyone, I am so excited about this new find from Temu, a balance board for my little one. It's perfect for toddlers who are learning balance and coordination. What makes this balance board extra special is the marble maze game. My daughter loves it. This board is not just entertaining, but also helps with focus and patience. And of course, I got it all for such an affordable price on Temu. So if you're on the hunt for a toy that's fun, educational, and budget-friendly.
What's this one about? I can't let you do this one. The other 2 they hurt too much.
This one is about Shroud.
Well, I think George needs to do it in the Shroud voice. Where's the Shroud? Everyone says you sound like Shroud, and you have a big cock. Yeah, that's a throwback Shroud joke. Yeah, Shroud is known for his aim, so make sure to aim for that subscribe button. There it is. We've been here for 30 minutes trying to do this intro, so that's...
All right, so we have all recently, in the past month, played our first games on mouse and keyboard. So the mouse and keyboard aim is still we're just now starting to be able to appreciate it, and this dude can aim. These are
aim it forever.
forever. I went from Google Chrome to Valorant.
No, I went to the 2 joysticks into this.
Wait.
That's probably the dirtiest shot you've ever hit.
Oh my god. That's some gas right
That
there.
was
gas.
Crazy gas.
Wait, I want to see that again. I don't know much about PUBG, but I know that's a flick.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that was a flick.
I know that whenever he look at him, look how far away he is. Wow.
See, now I can appreciate that.
That was a headshot too.
That's probably the dirtiest shot you've ever hit.
Oh my god.
That was literally fucking nuts.
That was crazy.
No, Michael motorcycle.
Michael motorcycle.
I don't know.
Gee.
Look at him. Look at him. He was like, yes. No, that's
Dude, aren't Counter-Strike skins like I only like you know like when all the Counter-Strike.
Alright, get back to the video.
I lost my train of thought. I just can't believe that Counter-Strike skins cost that much because I look at Valorant because I've never paid $30 for a skin ever until the last.
You paid 45 for one.
Well, Doc, what's the salary?
Just about 500K a year.
Oh, 500K a year.
You paid 45 for one.
Well, all right. Thanks for.
Yeah. No.
The Etsy.
No. No, 30? No, it was 45. You gotta go check your PayPal.
George said exposed.
Okay, but like CS skins, some of them are like $900 to $3,000.
Well, I think in CS there's different levels of the same skin. So you can unlock, imagine you get the dragon camo, and like, but you only unlock the one that doesn't move. So like, you can
so
unlock.
some of them are like, I know like factory new.
Right. I think, I really don't know, but.
Yeah, it was just a random thought. But I was like, I wonder how much that pistol was. Okay.
Nah, taking a CS pro and putting him in PUBG is not fair.
No. Oh! Nice. It's not fair. Report it. Report it. Come on, look at that crap.
Oh, what?
Dude.
Come on.
What? Let's start with
It doesn't look like
Smelled it.
having played this game, like it doesn't look real. Like little flicks, like no.
Easy read. Here we go. Watch this shit. You ready? You read him, dude.
He read that.
Wow.
Yeah, I am right now.
That guy just hit the main lobby. Doesn't know where he died from.
Yeah, I am right now.
On the box?
What just happened? Someone explain.
He checked. So that's the site where you can like. Either there's a box or that's the little upper ledge, and he just wallbanged it through smoke.
Wait, I'm trying to see like how does he know someone's there?
No idea. He probably, I guess, he just checked it.
What?
He must have like heard a foot or something. He just.
Damn.
I'm sure he has spots. He
No,
I
no,
think
no,
that's. I think this is where he checked.
Oh,
Dude, look at what was showing on the car guy.
okay, so
I didn't even
I
know it was
need
a
another
car.
pal bed.
Look at what's showing.
No.
Wait,
No.
that's actually Phil.
No.
That is insane. Headshot.
Uh,
I love that reaction.
That's actually crazy.
Oh, he's running Yoru. The old Yoru.
Is this the wasteland?
Yeah. That is the Shroud Vandal.
Oh my god. Here comes the
Bro, he plays like
every shooter.
20 different. Yeah, it doesn't matter what game it is.
If he can click on people, he's playing.
If he can click.
I don't even know what I just bought.
I hope the blackout clip is in here. Because it was the first time we ever saw somebody like this, like somebody like an aimer on COD.
Sit down. God, I was.
Robo was leaning side to side. Look at him.
Side to side, just clicking heads.
No, sorry, Garrett.
Lustful hugs, they give us X-rays, thank you guys.
He's just reading
I mean-
stuff.
Down. I'm low. I'm left. Dude.
Dude, that. Oh my god, he's got off.
Fine, since
Dude, you don't even see the. You don't even see it move.
No. What?
Damn.
I got a nade. Go. What? Surprise. What?
I've never seen that gun.
I didn't know that was a gun. I've never seen that gun.
what am I missing? Paladin fragment. Right, I need to go grab fucking fragments. I need.
It looked like he put 900 bullets into that guy.
Yeah, it did. Oh, that's your gun, George.
It's my gun right there. He's gonna one tap.
Yeah, see how we're before the clone.
Lucky. Bro.
That's crazy,
So
bro.
good.
He outplayed that whole
So
team.
good.
If you didn't play Yoru, I would have no idea what's going on.
What game is
Dude, Rainbow Six again. You literally just see this screen turn to the side.
Gets traded.
The one who shot.
Wait,
dude.
Wait, you killed him?
traded? What? He hit that?
What just happened? He gets traded.
The one who shot, dude. He's gonna watch that kill cam and be like, excuse you?
Let him out.
I
died
right right, and he was in the left cubby, and it was Ash. And I heard him step before he started spraying me down. I
would have reported him.
No, I need to spray.
No, I can't believe
Like,
I
it would have
right
right now.
At
Would've
first
been
I was like, I
no
don't
hesitation.
After playing for a couple days, here's what I think about the server. It's cheap, simple, and fun. The cheap part.
Don't care.
At
Shut
first
up.
I was like, I
No
don't
hesitation.
They're not going anywhere, Robin. That's the thing.
Dude, I remember watching because it was the first time that I had ever seen anyone play
How
Mouse Keyboard on God.
many? Oh,
Yeah.
20.
He hit this guy.
I want at least 50.
What?
With an
going
AK,
anywhere,
dude.
Robin. That's the thing. They're actually not going anywhere.
They're just Molly's sunroom, dude.
Thank you, back. See you later. What's up, Highway? I don't think he ever left.
What?
How are you alive? Okay, my life. He's got the nerve phantom. Wow. Wait,
So clean.
there's two again. We're gonna.
He hit that second one?
We're good.
He hit that spray trim.
Damn.
Dude, every game is
Every game. Every.
Oh my.
I got him on spot, dude.
Oh, this is God.
Let's go. Dude, I got him on spot.
Dude, but I think that was Jack. I think this is the
The
courage.
guy he killed?
Yeah. It is. It's like,
I got him on spot.
Jack just
dude.
gets it. Jack gets a kill right here. Jack kills this guy. And then he goes,
Dude, I got him on spot.
oh, it's so good.
Nothing but a played on.
He went back to reading chat, dude. No, that was disrespectful. If he goes back and watches the
No,
VOD,
this is disrespect.
I would be.
Hey, thank you for the $20 with no message.
Dude, underwater jets.
I got him.
No,
They fucking.
he knows what he's doing.
He
Don't
does.
play coy, Shroud.
He called out both dead before they were both dead, just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
I'm gonna try and find somewhere to set up a better camp.
The flicks are insane, dude.
I'm pissed, dude.
I don't even attempt for flicks because I still don't like my hands aren't
So
comfortable.
what I need to do is I need to go back up to camp. I need to grab a lot of shit.
Dude, I love that shit. I love it.
Oh my god. What is sorry, Patrick? Oh no.
No one's big, dude.
I got all excited, man.
Nah, he's a turret.
Where am I getting shot from? Oh. Who's that there? Wait, he was at the street. Oh, that makes more sense. Freaking out, dude. You can't give him a gun like this. You almost killed me. He snapped on his own guy.
He snapped on his own guy.
Damn.
That worked. What? It looked weird, huh? He flashed, I turned, and I just...
You got blind though, right?
Yeah, I just spraying. I just knew he was... I just like spraying.
Bro, nah. Dead. I would have been freaking dead, dude.
While moving and everything.
He's
Bro, that's
just,
what is he doing?
just having a casual conversation while just absolutely destroying.
He's like, yeah, he flashed, I flashed.
No.
And he was there, but...
No.
Dude, he does it so calm. He said, oh man, that was close. Blake would have been hyena howling.
No, I would have been literally stomping the floor with my fist.
Oh my god, he's on a roller coaster.
Oh, we didn't really check flower.
1v5?
1v5.
No.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, so.
What?
Oh, we didn't really check flower.
Here it is.
No.
Dude, that is crazy.
Oh my god.
Excuse my aim tonight. I'm gonna try some flicks.
No, people are about to get slicked on today, bro.
Hey, so. At least. Yeah, now you're telling me these things. I just watched that. That's prime time, Mike.
That's prime time, Mike. That's gas. Oh, this is a good clip.
Oh my god.
Dude, look at the second guy.
He is down 1-5.
That
Dude,
is,
dude, no.
look, that is on tip. That is on tip.
That's Tim?
Yes.
Of course that's Tim.
Oh my.
Alright, let's go look for a new place to fucking set
You're
up
probably
camp
like,
and
wait, in
shit.
this game it's one tap to the head and you can aim in? I'm just gonna use that.
And you can move while shooting? Wait.
Yeah.
Dude, he thinks he's still playing CS aiming for the head and cons. Ow!
Nah, he's
I got it.
Hiding a ring in a bath bomb.
I got it.
that is a
Bro, even in slow motion, that thing didn't make
That
sense.
doesn't make sense.
Oh my god. Hey, man. Trying to split it. They're trying to split it.
Okay.
I should have more.
It's crazy because sometimes it looks easy.
It looks so easy.
Sometimes
when
it
does
looks
dude.
No, it looks like watching someone play guitar.
I'm gonna get on in 15 minutes and I'm not gonna shoot like this.
You're gonna hop into a deathmatch. Just
30 seconds left.
Trying to come out.
Is this the RTX top? No,
No, it's not.
I mean, is this guy signed or what?
Edge pop. That was me yesterday on stretch res when they weren't playing.
You're still using my gun.
Yes. Damn. For the ace.
Oh my dude. Wow, dude. It's so good. It's so good.
1v3.
Oh my god. No, what was amazing is that he played 25 different games in this video. Yeah. And he does it in every game. Shredding his back.
Now, if he's good at Rocket League, I'm going to have to see a therapist.
What a sentence. Holy yeah. People in the comments.
All right, thanks so much.
Is everything okay with Blake? The answer is no. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to do it for today. We'll see you next time.
Do you know what? I might just build my house here. Like, build my shit here.
Have you seen a game where you drop 5 levels every time you die? The following image will redefine or understand the whole game.
Do you know what? I fucking I am.
No guns and no mission. You must constantly look out for other players and bosses. Maybe you're wondering, how do we level up then? The wilderness is your answer. You must explore the wilderness and defeat monsters to level up. Every monster will only give you a little bit of XP, but you will get 10,000 XP when you defeat a player. Everyone is a hunter and a prey. You can only enter the beginner village at level 40. Some players can't even get there after a week. Can you imagine how challenging it is roaming the wild? And then, when you finally reach level 40, the game has only just started.
Play free now.
Look here. Amazing selections up to 70% off. You can easily find high-quality products at low prices on AliExpress free shipping, 5-day delivery.
So I want you in there.
All right, Hitch is going to take a shit. If you want to shit on that subscribe button, go ahead. Just dunk all over it right now. Just subscribe.
Should we do the intro?
Tens. He's on Sentinels.
Tens is on Sentinels, and apparently this dude is disgusting.
Send tens.
Send tens. No, wait, what?
Send tens and
I genuinely don't know. Still don't know anything else.
We are Valorant too.
Definitely. Whoa!
yes.
You can go invisible?
No, you get a bonus life.
Oh, it's like red.
Oh, that's like Rev and
Is your character, or do you remember his name?
Dude.
Wait, I'm gonna double this out.
14. 44, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna double it out.
12, 11. This is for the win. He wallbangs that guy. Stuns out here, stuns himself, kills somebody out of the stun, smacks on that dude.
the little flames on the floor do the heal, right?
Oh my god. Dude, that was disgusting. That was so sick. One long beat.
Put that one there.
Yeah, Phoenix has like a...
Da, da, da,
You
da, da.
have like a little bonus life.
Oh my god. Oh, this
Put
one,
that
he's
there.
like Jet now, right? Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Jet.
Yep.
Dude. What? Dude, this game is chaos.
Dude, Valorant and Apex is all about being comfortable in the chaos. That's literally it. Just understanding and keeping your cool. Oh, I love Reyna, bro. I'm a Reyna simp. She could step on my neck. And I'd also like play her as a character.
You're the best.
Wait, was that 1v4? 1v4, yeah, he's 1v4.
The Marshal.
A Marshall.
Bonus health. Oh no, yeah, there he is, back to 100. Healed and overhealed. 1v2.
Oh. You're the best.
No, that's foul. What? That's foul.
All good.
That's snap on the third guy?
How do you beat that?
Every clip dropped in.
I'm sure. Oh my god. I'm in the best one. Wait.
Oh my god.
I have the best one.
Nice, I've got another one now.
I'm out.
Oh my god, he got out before he got traded.
What? Wait, after I get up and what showers or what people? Triple showers.
I was getting paid, dude.
I need to get wood.
That looks so.
What do you mean you didn't build it?
We're in the same framework that Eric built before he left.
Eric, the guy I fired?
Yeah, Eric with the K.
That looks so. Dude, this looks fun
You
as
know what
fuck.
character that was?
Dude, this looks. Oh my
This is
god.
right again.
Dude, one tap headies.
With the vandal is so.
Dude, it has to feel so good.
Behind him.
Oh my god. Oh!
I'm
Yeah,
one
yeah,
HP.
yeah.
One
10 HP.
Alright, give me an enemy.
He's got everything though.
1v2, 10
Really
HP.
Smoked?
He's gonna stick it. He's gonna stick it.
No. He's half
No. He has one half.
Let go of it.
The brim? Oh!
How is he not
You
down?
really can't get touched. Oh my.
How did he clutch that? How?
That's not right.
No.
Fuck.
How many 360s is that?
1080, right? Oh my god, the footsteps are so loud.
I didn't even see a shot, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
Was that a headshot or was he one out? Was he? Is that a
That's a
headshot?
headshot.
That's a headshot?
Yes, that's a Vandal Heady.
Yeah.
So I need 5.
Oh. Do you see that flick?
Nah, dude.
That was the shot. Right there.
I got
Production
If that
mode.
happens to me, I'd be like, wait,
Nah, he's hacking.
hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
He's for sure hacking.
Maybe let's twerp.
1v4.
Ooh, Jesus.
He's literally backed up in the back of the...
Ow. What? He just,
Oh my god.
I've never seen this
What
picture.
character is that? Who is
Dude.
that?
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Bro, hold on now. You need to hold on.
That was, dude, that's in, look at the
I've
overtime.
never seen that character, by the
It's
way.
six-
I don't know who that is.
Bro, that's
16.
Iron Woman.
It's 16 to 15. They're in like triple
And he
overtime.
won before this.
And he won before triple overtime.
He's playing a song, bro.
Alright, so now at least they're good.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
you can.
Oh,
Yes,
my
you
God.
can.
Oh, he's
And for the
repeating.
third. So clean off of this blade storm. He's even going to find the fourth. Ace incoming possibly, but not enough knives. Put down your wall.
Yeah.
That was insane. That was ridiculous.
So now
Dude, jab with an arm.
workbench. I'll put you there.
That wasn't legs. Oh. Tell me when he
Oh, no,
tell
but-
me who he just shot.
Ah,
He
it's
just-
one.
Right there.
Was it the guy in the window or the dude in the hallway?
No, who? He walked. Look. Is that Reyna? Wallbanger.
Wait, next to him?
This is a wall.
Right,
Good luck.
so what do I need to make that?
Look, it's
Stone.
shit. It's her. This one. This is who he kills. She goes back to the left of the wall, and he snapped through the wall.
It's gambling, not fun.
Yeah.
Deal was going to be at this point is just get the rifle out, hope for the best. It's probably going to be a shot back. How's
Me too.
waiting so long for support to get there? I understand, but it's given Tens a bit of freedom, giving him a moment to strike, and the readjustment. He might spot the cross. He decides to pull the trigger, but the adjustment.
Beautiful shots, dude. Oh my god. Oh, dude, this is sick, bro.
Dude, no, this game is so sick, dude.
Did you see that flick? Did you see that flick?
You're an animal.
Look at this flick.
I wonder if I can see his head right here. I've actually never tried like this.
Now he's finger zapping him.
I think it's a finger blaster.
I might be a finger blaster. When we play, I might finger blast. Dude, he can't stop blasting. Dude, what the?
I've never seen this character in my life, and I watch
look how
Palworld clips
fast.
on the Twitter timeline every day.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's so fucking weird. Nah, I'll be pissed.
Cheers, boys. What the fuck am I watching?
Don't come near me.
Oh, because I'll finger blast you.
No. But I was like, I can't do it.
I'm drunk. I can say it.
Just
But back up.
Pop. Dude, look at this tiny little heady.
I love Reyna so much, dude. She's just insta-heal. I always feel like I'm talking about, dude.
Fucking in 5-1.
Just tiny little heads. Just going back and forth.
Playing a different game.
He's playing Advanced Warfare.
He was exo boosting.
And yeah,
I
Tens
can't
does
believe
just that. Big
nobody
punish
wants
on Bunny. And they just didn't expect someone to push off. Look at that aim, Tens.
No, I can't believe Jet is a character.
Too talented at this game.
That was sick. Now, the fact that Jet is a character is insane to me.
What do you mean? That she can move like that?
She can move like that, and she has 70
Knives.
She has 9 knives.
Yeah.
That one shot.
You have to hit someone like 3 times in the chest to kill him.
Yeah, but the way she
It's a
moves
one-shot
is
head. It's a one-shot headshot,
Yeah.
and it goes like this. And she
Or
can
you can press right click and throw all of them at the same time.
and she can fly.
No, that character's
It doesn't make sense to me.
no.
Oh,
Dude. The Banda 1 tabs are literally the best.
wait.
That's my character. Don't talk about my character.
Look at this.
Yeah, okay.
Look at this
Yeah,
shit.
what do you mean?
Look at this shit. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
Jen is
mean?
hard to play, bro. Yeah, she's difficult. It's hard to get into the fight first every time when I have no support. I have to be the entry fragger.
Like, what do you mean? She's balanced, dude.
Oh, that's insane. I don't even know the other characters. I can tell
Dog,
this shit is crazy.
I don't even watch the game like that. I ain't know she's okay.
Then if you walk into it, you're basically one shot.
Good. As
Well, if you're good thing if you're Jet, you just fly away.
Bunny dashing away as both of them using their mobility to stay alive. Bunny's not has to back up at the dark. Did tag him. Tens looking for more. Tens gets 3.
This shit's crazy.
Don't talk about Jets.
Oh, dude, did you see that? Look at this flick. Bop.
Bro,
I don't even know who we saw.
No.
I don't even know why you shot up there.
There's a tiny minuscule person right there.
right
There,
there.
you see? If you zoom
Yeah, I
in,
see.
If you use a microscope.
I didn't even see his head.
Oh.
Well. I love seeing clutches out of this corner, dude.
Damn.
Crossing.
Dude.
Oh, dude, that noise is so satisfying.
Oh.
One of my favorite.
I heard your door.
What is it's like you're playing piano or something. Look at that.
That's
I
so
can't wait to
sick.
play this game. I can't wait.
Me neither.
To get onto the site, Tense goes up top. Tense takes care of him. It's just down to Esperanza in the 1v2, and Tense cleans that up again.
Damn. With the knives.
I'll just control.
Okay. 1v3. Oh, nice. Looking for one?
He's going for a clip.
I respect this.
Bro, look at him.
Wait, what's he doing?
You are just on that play.
That's just rude.
Did he double 360 him?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like on screen. Well done.
What?
What?
Nah, through the crack.
Wait, he planted the bomb and then pre-fired the
Butt
left,
cracked
right?
him. Yeah, butt cracked.
Like,
He butt cracked him?
Butt cracked.
free. Oh my
Well
god.
done. Yeah, I have screen. What the fuck is happening?
What was that?
Those first three snipes were insane.
There's
Oh my god.
Excuse me?
I did not know that was possible.
Are you serious? He just shot through the whole wall.
Right, so
This weapon, man, it really seems to
This
suit well together. Falls
fell
instantaneously away, deeper angle now.
Oh, that was so sick.
Try and slip through. He's gonna hear these steps. Two coming his way, 2, 3. Another foul. Tense is farming. That's 3. How many more are you gonna get? Tense up and over. Go on, buddy. Yeah, why not? Tense. Just flexing now.
It's ridiculous.
Get gas towards guys. I'm healed. Backing up. I'm coming long C. In C, there's 2 C long, or 1 C, or 1 side. What? Say just long.
I love her.
oh, it's all alive. No. Okay.
I don't like makeup. I'm against makeup. I don't think it's good for women, and I don't think they really need to be using it, honestly. I think it takes away. Makeup it's capitalizing on women's insecurities when it's something that they can easily fix. I think it takes away from a woman's natural beauty, and also, it is so bad for you. Like, you think
interviews, the Joe Rogan Experience has become a massive cultural phenomenon. However, for every awesome and loved guest on the podcast, there's an equally awful one viewers can't help but hate.
People listen to you, and they're going to listen to you for a long time.
But this is what I hate. This is what I hate.
Hold
Because
on,
then it's
let me
like,
finish
Dennis,
what
you
I'm
have
saying.
to have a formed opinion on everything.
No, you don't have to have a formed opinion on everything. What you do have to have is the ability to know when you don't know what the
But I just said that.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be dissecting the stories behind the most loved and hated Joe Rogan guests, who they are, and why they were either infuriating or inspiring. Speaking of inspirational people, David Goggins' first appearance on episode 1080 of the podcast was an eye-opening experience for both Joe and the viewers, with the bulk of the interview being spent on examining what it takes to stay mentally resilient and disciplined for years. Viewers got a no BS formula for making their lives better.
How'd you become that
Right.
guy?
Hungry.
You know what? I grew up not that guy.
Yeah.
So a lot of people put a title on me. They want to, they see me now. They see me now as the guy that with his shirt off who can do 4,030 pull-ups in 17 hours, who can run 205 miles in 39 hours, who can do all this crazy shit. But what they don't understand is they don't understand the journey that it took me to get to this point.
Throughout the interview, David reflected on the choices that allowed him to push through the grueling trials, like serving as a US Navy SEAL for 20 years, breaking the world record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours, and running several ultramarathons for charity whilst injured.
So I tried to go out to this little knoll around our grassy area in San Diego. I tried to run. Legs were broke. I said, fuck, I can't even, I'm jacked. Can't do shit. So I said, you know what, maybe I'll watch you guys do the marathon and I'll cheer you guys on, whatever. I said, I'll try to rock my mom. December 5th happened. That gun went off. 2005. 14 days after, I broke myself off. And I qualified for the Boston Marathon. I ran 3:08.
To members of the audience, David's determination to overcome near-impossible challenges was an uplifting example of what is possible when someone fully commits to a goal. Naturally, clips from the podcast would go viral and inspire millions of people to become more disciplined in their own lives, with a comment stating, "After watching his interviews, he motivated me to go back to college and finish after 10 years. I graduate in May 2024. David's discipline wasn't the only thing fans admired, as I also got to see his honesty and willingness to defend Joe when he was under fire for using the N-word, with an Instagram post that read, "I've been attacked by a few people for being friends with Joe Rogan as of late. First, do I think Joe Rogan is racist? No. Was Joe wrong for saying the N-word? Yes. I know racism and can vouch for Joe. They are using race, which is a real, emotionally charged, divisive subject, as a smokescreen for the real issue, and that is what pisses me off. If you have an issue with
Right,
someone,
okay,
let
so
that be the issue.
what do I
Don't
need for
hide
that?
behind
So I
something
need,
else." Fans would resonate with David's ability to look past the politics of the situation
I
and
do
point
need
out
to
the
build
real
the
underlying
crusher as well.
problems.
I
As a
need
commenter would
50 wood
state,
for that
"With much
fucker.
criticism I can agree with Rogan,
What have I got in
I
my
saw someone
inventory?
criticizing Joe, and they
Miscellaneous
said,
shit.
quote, 'All of Joe's right with nuts he has on, like David Goggins.' Goggins has got to be one of the least politicized dudes Joe has ever had on. While David's physical and mental feats were impressive, some viewers couldn't help but be concerned over the potential downsides of his stay-hard mindset. David already had several knee surgeries, and it's possible that
Well, there's
continuing to
food,
work at that
so
intensity
we
would kill
can't be
even
hungry.
more health complications. With a reply on a Reddit thread reading, "He's probably going to end up like Ronnie Coleman, in physical therapy and getting surgeries just to walk in his later years. Yes, achievement is great, but the mind is always capable of being stronger than the body. You gotta recognize your limits. Physical limits aside, David's work ethic and commitment to facing the harsher parts of life will always give a place in the hearts of fans. Unfortunately, the same couldn't be said for Amy Schumer, a comedian who destroyed her career by becoming complacent and blaming everyone else for her failures. In her early career, Amy was seen as a talented, up-and-coming comedian who was well respected by the wider comedy community and the Joe Rogan Experience fan base. Amy's comedic skills and creative banter were so good that Joe Rogan asked her to be a host on her first appearance back in 2013.
Do our podcast on a permanent basis, please.
Yeah, you should.
We want to make you famous.
You can live in the studio.
We can make you famous. For
Okay.
real.
Okay.
You're a monster. You're hilarious.
Thank you. I'm gonna move here, you guys.
Alright,
You were
good.
throwing it
Fuck
out.
New York.
You were throwing it out as a hypothetical. I'm gonna
No.
show up tomorrow with my bag.
Dude, that's right. Not throwing it out as a hypothetical.
My rich and
totally
famous
serious.
neighbors.
We'll have you on every week.
Viewers would also share positive thoughts on Amy's comedic talents, with comments.
We joined Steve mid-game. Just look at that technique. Pure class. Oh, and he's won 50 coral coins. Now to choose a reward. Looking to his friends for confirmation. And he's done it. Ooh, that's tasty. Pre-spin's coming home to Papa.
Oh, select recipe. What's this?
Coral, we're here for it.
It's like, tell me less. Haha. Amy Schumer destroys right off the get-go. Hilarious. While Amy didn't take Joe up on his offer, she continued to flourish in other aspects of her career. From 2009 2013 to 2015,
Yes,
Amy got
I
her
want
own
to
TV
buy.
series on Comedy
How much
Central,
wood I got?
started the movie Trainwreck,
58.
and was
So
even
now I
listed
can
on Time
make.
Magazine's 100 most influential people. It goes without saying, but
Taking
Amy
where
was
the
living
fuck am I
every
put it? I'm gonna
comedian's
put
dream,
it
and
here.
it seemed like things would only go up from there. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, as Amy was about to become embroiled in several controversies that rapidly undermined her entire career. In April 2014, Amy would face numerous allegations of stealing jokes from other comedians, a cardinal sin in the world of comics. The first to point out the sketchy nature of Amy's performances was the YouTube comedian Joseph Tran. He claimed the episode Allergic to Nuts from Inside Amy Schumer had extremely similar jokes to his web series, Reasons Not to Date a Comedian.
Amy Schumer did a sketch on her Comedy Central show where she gets tricked to bed by a magician. According to a Yahoo exclusive, that is the brainchild of staff writer Kyle Dunnigan, who also plays the magician. After that episode aired, quite a few of our friends messaged Lexi, George, and me, and they were all like, "Oh my God, did you see Amy Schumer's episode? Holy crap, they're doing bits with Reasons Not to Date a Magician. Hey, they stole your bits."
Even though he couldn't show examples of Amy's portion, he showed clips from his web series that had similar setups and punchlines.
See some similarities? I mean, the Schumer bit skews a little too close.
So I need wood and stone.
By 2016, Amy would face even more accusations of joke theft from 3 other comedians. While Amy denied the allegation and stated that she'd take a polygraph test to prove her innocence, her Netflix comedy special was hit with similar accusations not long after. The headline reading, Amy Schumer steals jokes from Dave Attell and Dave Chappelle. The Netflix special not only called the origin of Amy's jokes into question, but their quality as well. The rating of 3.3 out of 10 on IMDb, user reviews for the special showed fans were tired of Amy relying on her self-depreciating and crude style of humor. With the review reading, the majority of the 57-minute running time are the same types of jokes done over and over. Of course, these jokes include Schumer talking about her and various body fluids, as well as various poop stories. Interestingly, before the release of the special, Amy demanded more money from Netflix on par with comedians like and Chris Rock. Maybe Amy could have justified the raise if she didn't deliver an inferior product. Unable to handle the reality of the situation, Amy would hide behind politics and blame Redditors for a Netflix special performing horribly, stating on Instagram, "I'm the first female comic who is selling out arenas all over the world, and so grateful for that. I'm embarrassed for the quote of journalists who report on troll activities as if it's news. It's indicative of the administration right now. Anyone who reported that viewers aren't happy with my special, it would have been cool if he did a moment of research before posting. The alt-right organized trolls attack everything I do. Poor comedy performances and being overly political was one thing, but putting herself above the fans that made her famous is another story. Throughout her career, Amy would disrespect her fans whenever they did something she didn't approve of. Like when a 17-year-old film critic who made a joke about her on Twitter, reading, "Spent the night with Amy Schumer. Certainly not the first guy to write that." To which Amy replied, "I get it, because I'm a whore. Glad I took a picture with you. Hi to your dad." As well as when Amy refused to show her Equinox gym membership card because she was too famous. Eventually, Amy's entitlement and superiority complex derailed her comedy career and made her a figurehead for every most hated comedian list on the internet, a trait that's in stark contrast.
Looking for fun and unique gifts? AliExpress is where it's at. Tons of cool finds at amazing prices. You'll love it. Guess what? Free shipping and super fast 6-day delivery. Perfect for your Christmas's bash. Don't sleep on it.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Trust to someone like Theo Von, whose career has only been made better by his
what are we
relationship with his fans. Theo Von is arguably one of the most recognizable comedians in the modern era. From his podcast this past
Right,
weekend
let me
being
build
in
a
the top
bat.
3 on Spotify, to his
Start
appearance on almost
production.
every major podcast. Theo Von's unique brand of humor has granted him a massive audience and led a lot of people to speculate that he's the next Joe Rogan. Were you think a wolf would attack you while you were jerking off or no?
Fuck yeah, you're all pink. Everything's pink. Yeah, it's pink. Looks delicious. When you're wearing clothes, it's like, can I eat that? I guess I can eat that. I gotta get through all that bullshit plywood t-shirt.
You know, I don't want to have that kind of ending. You get ended
Well,
by an animal.
listen, I'm gonna say
You're trying
right
to
now, I don't think that you're gonna be in the woods and eaten by a wolf. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But I would say that's not how you're going to go.
Whenever Theo did make an appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, fans knew they were in for a gut-busting experience, with the comments reading, "Theo is like a comedy pro boxer. You think you're ready, you have your guard up, and bam, he hits you real hard from a weird angle, with impeccable timing, and you're howling. His mind is a beautiful mystery. However, Theo's success isn't solely due to this comedic skill, but also his ability to relate on a personal level with fans, and to make light of otherwise sensitive topics. A prime example of this was Theo's winning performance on the reality television talent
This end
competition,
one
The
is
Last
going to be
Comic
for web.
Standing, during which the comedian reminisced about his younger years with his late father.
Got a pretty crazy life, man. My father was 70 years old when I was born. 7-0. Gets better. My mother was 32. Basically made me a product of loose skin and loose morals, if you look at it like that. It's interesting growing up with a father in his 70s because of the quality time that we would spend. Shortly after I was born, my dad had one of his strokes. So we were both learning to walk at the same time.
According to Theo, his father passed away when he was a teenager, and even though this was a touchy subject, he was willing to have an honest discussion with viewers over it.
Love my dad. I'm grateful for him. But I've also always been a little bit angry at him. I didn't realize it. I was always angry because I didn't know him very well. You know, I was 16 when he passed away, and he was 86. And, you know, I was angry because I didn't know him, because he didn't know me. You know, I realized that I really kind of judged my father. Like, I didn't realize, I always thought that. So one of the reasons we didn't know each other very well was because of the age gap. But I really started to think back more on it, and one of the reasons also we didn't know each other very well was because I really judged him.
This wouldn't be the only personal topic that Theo openly talked about, as he frequently shared the reality of his struggle with addiction.
But it's not real life, though. It's not as good. It's not as good as real life.
But I think that it's visually, it starts to get that it's better, and it starts to get where, like, sometimes, like, I'm 40 days off porn right now, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like on a pornography detox.
Oh, dude, I don't ever want to see it again.
Really?
Yeah, if somebody tries to get their pussy out, I'm like, you stop.
But let me say this to you, though. You've also had the same kind of issue with drugs and alcohol.
Right. Theo didn't focus on only his problems, as he frequently gave fans the ability to call in and talk about what struggles they are dealing with their own lives.
And I hear that where I live, man, they don't really provide what you need. Not a lot of great meats around here, but man, here's the deal, man. I just want to stop this shit, man. I just want to be a good dad. I just want my kids. I just want to be something that my kids can look up to and have pride and want to be like. But that's not what they're seeing right now, and it's killing me.
In response, Theo would talk about how he dealt with low points in his life, not necessarily giving advice, but trying to relate with a fellow human being.
You know, when it came to my addiction and stuff, or when it comes to it, that's a story that's inside of me sometimes, or that can be inside of me. Watch me ruin everything, because I'm in control of that. It's so hard to let go of control. That's the thing. It's so hard to. I mean, you're doing it right there. When you're saying tired. Man, I know that tiredness, brother.
Conversations like this highlight why Theo's authentic personality and reliability were the driving force for his career. Being funny is one thing, but being able to reach out and empathize with the audience is incredibly rare in the entertainment industry. He would even make an Instagram post reading, "A few weeks ago, I was exhausted thinking about myself and caught up in my own world. And I met this killer bee, Ebony. I got nosy and learned she drives an hour to work each morning at 4 a.m. because her mother is sick and she wants to live near her. Put my morning in perspective. Nothing I admire more than a hard-working woman. Reminded me of my own mother. However, showing empathy is something
small
Candace
pulse
doesn't
hole.
seem to understand, as she believes protecting the climate isn't a thing, even though her interview with Joe started on equal footing. Equal footing, things quickly got out of hand when the topic of climate change came up. Not even a little bit?
Okay, let me clarify this. I don't throw trash on the ground. Like, I'm not saying, like, we need to, like, you know, trash the environment. Like, but do I believe in climate change? No.
You don't believe in climate change?
Well, I think the climate always changes, I guess is what I should say. Do I believe that this is, like, you know, an issue that is being, that is global warming, which they changed conveniently. They got rid of the word when scientists started disproving it. Now they only say climate change. no, I think that was just a way to extract dollars from Americans. No.
You'd think Candace would be willing to defend such a firm stance, but that wasn't the case.
You would have to talk to a bunch of different scientists to see how they gather data, see what they understand about CO2 levels and what's the danger of them, and what can combat it, what cannot.
This wouldn't be the hill I died on, right? But it's not the fun part. I just genuinely, I've read a ton about it, but I would not be able to come to you and say, like, this is my strong opinion. I didn't do a deep dive on all of this because I read about it because it was at a forefront of discussion, so I read about it all night, and my conclusion was that they started pulling up all of these studies from the person that, did this that I did a deep dive on, and they started showing how, like, these community of scientists were, in fact, somewhere behind that .org as someone that was being funded. So to me, the issue got too politicized for me to believe that global warming was something that was going to wipe out the world. Now,
scientists get funded. That is a fact.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that the funding affects the scientific research and the data, which they all agree on.
When asked how her opinion on such a critical topic like climate change could affect her viewers, Candace immediately got defensive.
If I was a person that was putting forth policy on climate change, or if I was a person that put out my opinion publicly on climate change, I would do all of that. I'm just not.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that you're a very smart person, and people listen to you, and they're going to listen to you for a long time.
But this is what I hate. This is what I hate.
Because
then it's like, Candace, you have to have a formed opinion on everything.
No, you don't have to have a formed opinion on everything. What you do have to have is the ability to know when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
But I just said that.
Whether Candace knew it or not, the disconnects between her and Joe over climate change was only made worse by drawing political lines around the subject, a fact that fans were quick to pick up on and to call her out for. With a comment reading, she says, quote, "I'm not a Republican or right-wing. I'm a free thinker." Then goes on to parrot every single Republican right-wing talking point, as well as, "She's a fraud and she's hustling." Remember, she said racism doesn't exist, but settled an alleged racial abuse from some politician. Women are just finessing racist whites out of their money. Unfortunately, this wouldn't be the only time Candace's
build the statue of power.
affected her judgment. A good example of this was Candace praising Hustlers University for being a better form of education for children over regular university.
There was this person who was doing like a bunch of digital content. I thought his content was amazing, got into touch. I mean, figured out this like a young school kid, like basically essentially like 20 years old or just turned 20 years old. And I'm like, dude, you're a hustler. Like, where did you learn how to do all of this stuff? Like, I'm gonna hire you. I'm like, what school did you go to? Harvard, Columbia, Hustler University. I said, excuse me? What's Hustler? I went to Andrew Tate School, and I learned how to do all of these. I mean, this kid is going to make a killing.
That's not even the worst part, as Candace claims she doesn't even know what Hustlers University is, but still endorses it.
I genuinely don't even know what Hustler University is, but I know that that kid is 10 times more effective than people that are coming out with college degrees right now as looking for somebody. He is a hustler, like literally is a hustler. And so I want to commend you on whatever it is that you built that created this young kid who's going to absolutely crush it.
Even world governments have recognized how inflammatory Candace's ideas are, as seen with her ban from entering Australia. According to the Australian Immigration Minister, Candace has been, quote, downplaying the impact of the Holocaust with comments about German SS officer Joseph Mengele through to claims that Muslims started slavery. Candace Owens has the capacity to incite discord in almost every direction. Candace wouldn't be the only guest on the Joe Rogan podcast who incited government actions, as individuals like Elon Musk have done the same for the right and wrong reasons. Considering his influence and ties to world leaders, any of Elon's political beliefs could be seen as controversial, especially when he tweets about them non-stop. No matter how you look at it, Elon is an extremely polarizing yet entertaining figure. He's the type of guy to say whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and deal with the consequences later. Nothing illustrates this better than Elon's first appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience back in September 2018.
Very good to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for not lighting this place on fire.
You're welcome. That's coming later.
How does one, just in the middle of doing all the things you do, create cars, rockets, all this stuff you're doing, constantly innovating, decide to just make a flamethrower?
Well, we didn't put a lot of time into the flamethrower. This was an off-the-cuff thing.
While the interview covered a wide range of interesting topics, the episode spawned one of the most iconic moments in the show's history, and a massive headache for Elon's companies.
Or is it a cigar?
No.
Okay.
It's marijuana inside of tobacco.
Okay. So it's like tobacco posh.
You never had that?
Yeah, I think I tried one once.
Probably can't get stuck. Right? illegal, right? So
There you go.
how does that work? Do people get upset at you if you do certain things? It's tobacco and marijuana.
That episode and the resulting clips would garner over 65 million views and become a core part of meme culture, as well as tanking the Tesla stock by 6%. Elon's commitment to free speech extends far beyond viral clips, as seen with his purchase of Twitter, now X, back in 2022 for $44 billion. After the acquisition was complete, Elon released the Twitter ban on many controversial figures, like Donald Trump and Andrew Tate, along with making some major changes to advertising and monetization. While some of these changes were received positively, the majority of them caused backlash from both users and advertisers of the platform. With an article reading, more than half of Twitter's top 1,000 advertisers stopped spending on the platform, data shows. Love him or hate him, Elon Musk is going to put his own self-interest ahead of everything, whether that be running the most chaotic social media platform out there, smoking with Joe, or going to Mars. Another individual who likes to speak their mind is Milo Yiannopoulos. Unfortunately, it has done him more harm than good. According to a Los Angeles Times article, Milo is a journalist who prides himself on, quote, upsetting the right people, and wants to, quote, push the bounds of what can be said on the internet. Viewers got a picture of what Milo meant during his appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast back in 2015.
That's interesting because Hispanics don't have the guilt about slavery that white people do. So when Hispanics are running cities like Baltimore, policing is going to it is going. You will never have seen. You will never have seen anything like it. Well, Hispanics, because Hispanics are going to be the so what the demographic majority in this country. They're going to run Baltimore and continue the drug war. They don't have the same guilt. They don't have the white guilt that allows Black Lives Matter to flourish, right?
While Joe and fans agreed with Milo on some of his points, it was clear that he was playing a character and arguing for the sake of getting a reaction, with a commenter stating, "It was very entertaining, but this guy was very contrived." And the odd leaps of twisted logic he had to come up with to justify some of his views was comical. Unfortunately, Milo's taste for controversial statements would get him banned from most major social media platforms. Eventually, the loss of his core audience did irreparable damage to Milo's online career, and made it almost impossible for him to make a living off of it, as he'd be seen on Telegram claiming that he was broke. Contrary to Milo's inflammatory style of journalism, CoffeeZilla prioritizes an unbiased investigation and story. With over 3 million subscribers and a $10 million studio, CoffeeZilla has made a name for himself by uncovering the nature of some of the world's largest online scams, like the FTX crypto trading scandal.
And so people invested in FTX thinking that this is going to be a safe platform. This kid is smarter than everyone else. He's the son of Harvard lawyers. We just sort of can't lose. And nobody paid attention to some of the red flags that were going on until ultimately it was too late. It turns out he was pilfering FTX, the customer deposits, and was using it in Alameda Research, which was his trading firm, to try to make extra money.
From investigating shady influencer products to breaking down million-dollar pyramid schemes, CoffeeZilla has made it his mission to expose as many con artists as possible. And fans love him for it. Loving the episode. He's an amazing YouTuber, calls out MLMs, fraud, and made Logan bullshit his pants. Despite CoffeeZilla being one of the lower profile guests on Joe Rogan, he definitely left his mark, and there was no complaints about his episode. In fact, his ability to bring Logan Paul's scams to a worldwide stage earned almost everyone's respect who watched the episode. So whilst I wouldn't consider him one of the most loved guests on Joe Rogan, I would consider him an honorable mention. Looking at only a handful of the Joe Rogan Experience guests reveals just how influential the host, guests, and events on the podcast are on internet culture. Without Joe's uncensored and unfiltered approach to podcasting, the online world wouldn't have gotten such a clear view into the minds of so many credible and controversial personalities. If you enjoy this content, subscribe for part 2. From destroying a TikToker for her terrible response to SA allegations,
she released the worst apology video I think I've ever seen,
to exposing another one for pistol whipping a fan.
He was recently arrested for pistol whipping some guy during an incident of road rage.
It's surprising to see how these creators thrived on TikTok, until Penguin Zero used his platform to show who they really are. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be investigating the role Charlie's scathing commentary played in the utter destruction of some of the worst creators on TikTok. We'll explore how his critical analysis has not only shed light on these creators' flaws, but also contributed to their downfalls. Starting with Sienna May, who rose to fame on TikTok through her body positivity content, amassing 12.6 million followers and over 1 billion likes. But she got on Penguin Zero's bad side when she released the most bizarre and out-of-touch apology video known to man. But before we discuss her apology, it's important to remember that the allegations against Sienna were very serious. She was accused of essaying Jack Wright, who was the co-star of The Hype House, a collaborative content creation house that made it easier for different influencers to make videos together.
Sienna May was accused of assaulting another TikTok star named Jack Wright. There were videos that came out that showed Sienna doing questionable things to Jack Wright's body while he was unconscious, and there's just a lot of evidence that led to these allegations against her.
TikTok user Time War posted proof of Sienna taking advantage of Jack while he was unconscious.
This video is from November 30th, 2020. As you can clearly see, that is Sienna and that is Jack passed out on the couch, unconscious. This is me in the white hat. I was taking care of Jack while he was unconscious on the couch. Sienna then hops on top of him, and I didn't think nothing of it. I started hearing kissing noises, and I peeked over my shoulder, and it was exactly that. I was so thrown off guard that I had to leave the situation.
And eventually, on January 21st, 2022, Jack uploaded a video detailing what Sienna did to him.
They said they pulled her off of me. Twin, a friend, and another friend got an argument with Sienna, saying, "You can't do that. Jack doesn't like you like that."
He also recounted the first time Sienna crossed boundaries with him.
It was after filming. We went into the room. I was just chilling on my phone on the bed, and she got naked, like completely naked, and straddled me when I was literally just chilling on the bed. But I didn't know what to do in like the situation. It was just like random and weird. Quickly told her, "Sienna, get off. We're just friends. Stop."
Towards the end of the 17-minute video, Jack mentioned that he wasn't the only person who had been made to feel uncomfortable by Sienna. Jack then showed screenshots of conversations he had with other guys, all of whom claimed they were put in similar situations by Sienna.
Since everything was brought to social media, multiple guys came out to me and said that Sienna did similar things to them. And basically, I'll show the text right now.
To protect her reputation, Sienna published a Medium article in response to Jack, where she denied the allegations, explaining that she was simply expressing affection freely. She apologized for breaking Jack's boundaries and stated, quote, "The last thing I would ever want to do is breach someone's boundaries. For that, I've become explicitly aware of the way I interact with others, and will do better. Jack, if you're reading this, I apologize if there were times I made you feel uncomfortable." But despite apologizing, Sienna still maintained that what she did was not SA. However, when merely denying the numerous claims made against her didn't work, she resorted to posting her apology video, a video that was memed to hell and back, and for good reason. Charlie quickly pointed out that the video was far from an apology.
You'll soon notice this isn't really an apology video, it's just like a ballet recital. She doesn't really say sorry for anything at all, and she makes herself the victim in the situation. Like, I had to take a whole month off social media. I just needed to clear my head from all the negativity, which I didn't deserve.
And that Sienna uses it as an opportunity to paint herself as the victim. He explained that Sienna avoided directly addressing any of the allegations against her, and instead talked about inspiring people as a creator.
I feel proud of the person that I am. Even if I can only inspire one person, I will have done what I was put on earth to do.
Charlie also commented on just how strange her response was.
It doesn't address anything. This is like if the feds came up to me and were like, "Hey Charlie, we caught you on camera burning down this Toys R Us." And my response is, I just love to create. I love to inspire and show unedited photos of myself, with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse thing.
Charlie also highlights her strange choice of song for the video. The song lyrics stating, "I did nothing wrong," made everyone question whether Sienna was even a bit remorseful.
The song she chose couldn't have been worse, I'd say. Like, the very end is, "I did nothing wrong, I'm young," and she's accused of assault. Like, this is probably not the song you'd want to use. It feels really off, given the circumstance for why she's doing this. Really a fucking weird choice. It almost feels like she's rubbing Jack's face in the whole situation. She makes herself the victim and then tries to spin this whole thing as a way of...
Have you seen a game where you drop 5 levels every time you die? The following image may redefine your understanding of mobile games. You're in the wilderness, there's no guide and no mission. You must constantly look out for other players and bosses. Maybe you're
the victim, and then tries to spin this whole thing as a way of making herself, like, the hero of the story.
He ends the video by discussing how Sienna continued to make videos, completely denying any of the claims against her.
Before I start, I stand with what I said in the last video. I did not cruelly assault Jack Wright. We must always listen to victims. Yes, Jack assault, but not by me. And I am a victim of continual attempts to cancel me and slander my name with false claims. It will not work. I'm here to clear things up and provide all sides of the story because I have been labeled as a sexual assaulter.
But despite these desperate attempts to save her reputation, Sienna lost 800,000 followers in January 2022, exactly around the time when Charlie posted his video about her. And her rate of gaining new followers has been stagnant ever since. Sienna also removed herself from Netflix's reality TV series Hype House because she did not want to, quote, relive the online bullying in light of the crazy Team Jack and Team Sienna sentiment online. And while Sienna was able to regain some of her audience back, the same can't be said about the next TikToker on our list. Ventilate is a huge TikToker with over 11 million followers, but his fame is questionable since most of his content is just bland reactions to memes and tweets. However, lazy content was about to be the least of his problems. In a video titled Huge Loser, uploaded on the 20th of August 2023,
let's
Charlie
get rid of
broke down how
some
Ben made the creator, Jordan Max, deeply uncomfortable when he
unnecessary
insisted on filming an OF video with her.
So this horny little goblin asks her before going on the podcast, do you want to make a video for OnlyFans? To which she says, when? He says, today. And then she's saying, no, you need to be tested within the last 14 days and have an OnlyFans creator account. Then he says, I need a video for your page. Oh, what a benevolent saint. He was actually just thinking about her the whole time. He thought this would be a good opportunity for her to make some OnlyFans content with the great Big Ben intellect.
Jordan published screenshots of Ben's creepy advances in a tweet she made on the 29th of July 2023. And when Jordan denied giving him what he wanted, he decided to remove her from the podcast episode entirely.
He continues by saying, I was just thinking you're helping me with doing a video for my YouTube, so maybe I could help you with your OnlyFans. And she replies, I'm good, thanks. So then he goes, no worries. And then, hey, I'm going to do the pickle video with someone else, thanks though. To which she asks, why? To be honest, I thought it would just be fun to film and see where things go. But I got it. So he gets real, sad, pitiful, like, no, I get it. I just thought it'd be fun. But it clearly won't be fun. But do it with someone else then. How about that?
After Jordan's tweet went viral, Ben did what is best known for. He sent her a message threatening to sue her if she didn't take down the post. But this was obviously an empty threat. The tweet didn't go anywhere, and the evidence against Ben kept piling up. As it turned out, Ben had been asked to do the same thing from another woman as well. After repeatedly asking her if she wanted to make content with him and being met with no reply, he texted,
do you want to come over tomorrow night? Actually, are you down to come over tonight? Or are you just a flake? Doesn't even give her time to respond, just immediately gets combative. And then he waits only like an hour and 40 after that, and then he's like, you know what, okay, Jesus Christ. Yeah, sorry, babe, but you're just too much of a flake. Bye.
Ben also goes on to shame her for being an OF creator, something that Charlie points out as hypocrisy on.
It seems like you're trying desperately to get into OnlyFans, but keep getting rejected and can't handle it. So how can you have the gall to try and shame them for it when you are desperately trying to do it yourself?
Ben's disgusting conduct with women becomes even clearer in the screenshots Charlie discusses next. In them, Ben seems to be parting ways with a woman, only to slander her via text.
He says, for your future self, if you're going to turn around on a guy and say, hey, I'm not down
There we
for
go.
shit, just say that before you go through all the bullshit. Boring as fuck. Not my problem that you turned around and quit drinking because you're an alcoholic and now pass out at 8 p.m. Fucking peace out, bitch.
He then ends the conversation by saying, I stand by every single word that I said. This did not age well, as it led to Ben making a now-deleted Twitter apology.
I've recently been accused of some heinous actions and would like the opportunity to share my disgust at these accusations. I'm a firm believer in the rights and equality of all humans, including women. If that's not the biggest red flag immediately, I don't know what else is. I stand by the rights for all humans, and that does include women.
He then followed it up with another apology video.
Hey guys, there's a lot being said about me on the internet right now, and I just wanted to clear the air. The first thing I want to say is I'm sorry to anyone that I've made feel uncomfortable. I want to say to any girl who I've been rude to, whether through text or in person, that I'm sorry. I understand that me being sorry does not excuse that kind of behavior. I will continue to work on myself and do better. Thanks, guys.
Which Charlie describes as the first AI ChatGPT written apology.
First AI ChatGPT written apology. This just ticked every basic box. There's really nothing of value here at all.
After numerous YouTube channels like Penguin Zero started exposing his creepy behavior, Ben was forced to make his Twitter account private. His merch site got deleted, and Ben's follow account has taken a huge hit since August 2023. The time Charlie uploaded his video about him, Ben got trashed by the online community for what he did, losing his reputation. But Icy Wyatt had it worse. He got caught by the law and faced real legal trouble. For those unaware, Icy Wyatt soared to TikTok stardom, amassing 850,000 followers with his vlogs, mukbangs, and cooking videos. His account currently sits at 1.4 million followers, and as the caption states, his account is now run by his wife. So, what happened that made Wyatt lose access to his account?
Fuck, I didn't
On the
mean to
28th of
kill
March
it.
2022, Wyatt was recklessly driving his pink SUV. He stopped his car right in the middle of the road, causing a scene. Two other drivers told him to move, but instead of listening, Wyatt followed their car and got into a heated argument, even hitting one of them with his gun. Charlie made a video of this incident titled Most Delusional Influencer Ever. During his video, Charlie shared footage of Wyatt's arrest, where Wyatt had the nerve to ask the cops, "Do you know who I am?"
He holds himself up like he's Jesus Christ because he has 1 million followers, and the laws don't apply to him anymore. Nope. It's almost impressive how unlikable Wyatt is. He chose the one sentence that'll immediately make everyone in the world hate you. The cops are confronting him and he's like, "You guys don't know who I am? I have 1 million followers on TikTok. I can pistol whip whoever I want. I'm a TikTok superstar. You guys, oh, you must want autographs. Okay, I get it. Sorry."
Charlie did told back, highlighting just how out of touch Wyatt is with reality. And believe it or not, Wyatt's delusions about his fame only got worse from there. It's got to the point where police had to tackle Wyatt because he refused to cooperate.
Oh, I've got a
And to top it
megasphere.
off, they found a gun in his car, a gun which he denied having.
Do you mind if we just look through it real quick? Are you allowing us to look through the car or no?
Yes!
Yes? Okay, we're gonna do that then. You say that keys or
Wyatt also repeatedly told the officers that they didn't have any evidence on him.
Proof. Show me the video proof where I hit him with a gun.
we don't need video proof.
Yes, you do. You don't even know what gun is the same gun that I hit with if I did. But you want to sit here and act like I'm criminal?
But Charlie wasn't convinced.
There is video proof of the reckless driving and nearly hitting people in the parking lot, and the victim who got pistol whipped showed the injuries, and his girlfriend also confirmed the pistol whipping. So I'd say there's a high level of confidence behind the pistol whipping being the real story.
This delusion peaks when Wyatt absurdly claims to have 58 million followers.
Okay.
And instead of apologizing, he plays the victim, saying that people are fabricating stories about him due to his so-called fame.
Somebody swerving into my lane, brake checking, wanting me to stop, wanting me to race my car, coming out the car. I know that's
Ooh, I am not ready to take on that
A
motherfucker
reality
yet.
check and points out that Wyatt isn't as famous as he thinks.
He doesn't have 58 million followers, you absolute goober. You have 1 million followers on TikTok, which is your only platform. He is in a paranoid delusion. Not everyone in the world knows who he is, and not everyone is out to get him.
Wyatt also threatens a police
Hello.
officer. And once again, Charlie puts him in his place.
I don't know how stupid you have to be to threaten physical violence against a police officer. She was very patient with this
Ooh.
guy. I guess because he is so pathetic, all you can really do is laugh at someone.
Yeah,
that
nah, fuck
is
that, I'm gone.
embarrassing.
But even if Charlie stayed quiet, Wyatt's empty threats didn't work at all. According to police reports, Wyatt was arrested and charged. 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, 1 count of battery on an officer, and 1 count of resisting arrest. After being released, Wyatt made a TikTok in August 2023, talking about the video of his arrest.
Or just saying like the nastiest things without knowing the backstory at all. And I know my real fans know my backstory. So let's go boost me on YouTube live stream real quick. And I'm gonna try to get into the algorithm or something somehow. And maybe get these fucking haters on my YouTube live stream and check their asses. Come on.
But he wouldn't be out of jail for long. While out on bond awaiting trial, Wyatt was rearrested in 2023 for keying a car. He is currently still in jail and is not yet being sentenced. In a call, Wyatt mentioned that he might receive a 51-month sentence.
They're offering me 51 months, but obviously that's like outrageous. Almost 5 years is just like ridiculous.
And similar to Icy Wyatt, the upcoming TikToker was also willing to put his life and reputation at stake, but his reasons for doing so were vastly different. Nick Krakauer became an internet celebrity by making videos exploring the great outdoors. Being an outdoorsman is risky business, but there are definitely some risks that can be avoided. However, as Charlie points out, some creators are willing to risk their own life for views. In a video titled Anything for TikTok Views, Charlie goes into detail about how Nick purposefully ate tapeworms out of a fish for a TikTok video.
Oh boy howdy, he got some dollar signs in his eyes and he started to recognize that that is the gold right there. He just got the jackpot because now he had something that he could do that's a little different that would generate some views for him. Eat the tapeworms.
And the video
Okay,
Charlie
so at
was
least
talking about was
he's going
uploaded
to
in
do some
September of
fucking goddamn
2023.
work.
A largemouth bass is a great first fish to fillet because they don't have round heads, so they're not going to be wobbling all over the place. Realizing that he has tapeworms, so it's going to be pretty tough to eat. I looked it up, and apparently if you cook the fish thoroughly, the tapeworms shouldn't affect you, but I can't say that I'm not experiencing problems after I ate. This is the fillet I got. I seasoned it, threw it in the pan, and then presented it right next to the tapeworms, which was a steak.
And to no one's surprise, he started feeling sick within 2 days.
This might be TMI. It's been 2 days, and I've not stopped going to the bathroom. I'm kind of afraid that I literally have tapeworms in my stomach. I've never gone to the bathroom this much in my life. I'm mildly concerned.
Charlie pointed out that it was clear he'd contracted the parasite.
I'm not a medical professional, but you ate tapeworms, so I'm going to say with a high level of confidence, you probably contracted a parasite. But, you know, I'm not highly educated when it comes to parasites. I'm just doing the old eyeball test.
And just as he'd hoped, Nick began receiving a ton of attention for his stunt. However, things took a turn for the worse when he made a video talking about his deteriorating health.
You guys remember those tapeworms that I ate a couple months ago? Well, they're back, and they're making me feel absolutely terrible. Every day that I wake up, I feel more and more fatigued. No matter how much sleep I get or food that I eat, I always just feel like crap. I have stomach pain and nonstop diarrhea, which are the main symptoms for having tapeworms. I went to the doctor to see what's going on, and he says that I definitely have them again. More than likely, I never killed off the original batch. Like, at least one of them was still alive in my body, and they started to reproduce again. This time I'm on 3 anti-parasitic medications, and I am just really hoping that this winds up going away, because if not, I'm gonna have some serious problems. The worms can go into my eyes and brains and literally eat me from the inside out, so if I don't figure this out, I could end up dead.
Charlie pointed out that this wasn't simply an accident. White knew that tapeworms were harmful, and he still chose to eat them because
your mind is so warped from all of this desire for more and more TikTok attention that for some reason you were able to justify putting your health at risk here.
And while him contracting tapeworms was expected, his next video was definitely a surprise.
Update on the tapeworm situation with Nick. 7:30 this morning, Nick passed away at the Kaiser Hospital. Nick was on anti-parasitic medication, and unfortunately, it was not working. The worm spread to his eyes and brain. By the time we made it to the hospital, it was clear that Nick was not going to be able to make it.
That's when the really dramatic organ music comes in. So he didn't survive, apparently. So this is a friend of his, I guess, announcing that he passed away from the tapeworms that he contracted from eating fish.
However, as it turns out, Nick faked his own death for likes, and Charlie was not amused.
Tomorrow, Journal Funeral Services is where we're going to be hosting something for Nick at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. It is going to be an open casket. He wanted you to know. Hopefully, you guys can all remember him fondly, and I'll be seeing you guys all at the service.
I apologize for the trauma I just gave you guys. I assure you I'm happy, I'm here, and I'm going to be making content for a very long time.
Oh my god, it's a miracle! He's not dead! Oh! We've been fooled!
He reveals that Nick posted this video right after discussing his brother's death.
So that's some psychopath shit to go from talking about the death of your brother into misleading your audience of children into thinking that you're dead.
And explains that Nick blatantly lied to his audience.
No one watches the full video for things. Not on YouTube, not on TikTok. People don't even read past the headline on an article on Twitter. So not many people watch the whole video for when Nick came out of nowhere with a patriotic, heroic return. So most people just assume that the guy talking in the beginning here was being honest. You know, like they just took him at his word because they don't know any better.
Soon after, Nick uploaded an apology video and tried to make amends.
I'm really happy that you guys are holding me accountable for this because creators lying to their
Bro,
audiences.
where the fuck have you put my other arrow?
I was under the impression that because I was at the end of the video that it would wind up being taken as a lighthearted joke. I should have definitely seen that that was a super foolish take.
The fuck?
After Charlie's video garnered over 2 million
motherfuckers.
views, Nick deleted all TikTok videos of him eating tapeworms, including a video about faking his death.
Right.
He received tons of negative comments on Charlie's video, with one viewer even stating, "The fact that he's presenting how he got infected and all the dangerous health complications with a smile on his face literally sets everything. He's there for the view count, and he knows this is going to increase it." Many now suspect his videos are fake, as he keeps making TikToks where he eats things that are clearly health hazards.
Dinner served, bro. What is this? What did you make me, dude? Let's give it a taste test. I'm excited. I'll start with the tail.
Wow. You guys see that chunk of meat I just got? I like it a lot, bro.
But Nick's actions seemed tame compared to this next TikToker. You see, Nick was only putting himself at risk in his content, but Paul Preacher's creepy behavior put multiple young women in uncomfortable situations. Paul's TikTok page, Beauty Beyond the Eye, currently has over 900,000 followers, and mainly consists of dance videos and thirst traps. He first became popular from this dance video. But when Penguin Zero described him as a confirmed creep, his whole career came crashing down. In the video titled Infamous Creep, uploaded on the 27th of November 2023, Charlie deep dives into Paul's creepy behavior. First, Charlie brings attention to how strange it is for a man in his 40s to be making thirst traps.
His whole shtick is posting thirst traps, even though if you're thirsty, this isn't gonna quench it. What he's doing is just gonna be putting sand in your mouth and making it worse, like giving you the fucking cinnamon challenge. What he posts is the opposite of a thirst trap. It is alarming. He is way too old to be doing this garbage.
He also shows a cringy clip of his TikTok lives where Paul acts as if there's a woman around him.
Love. You know, Jacob, that's so funny. That's a cracking impression of me. How do you do that?
It's actually one of the saddest goddamn things imaginable. To be so lonely that you have to fake interaction around you.
But the worst of his actions were yet to come. People started noticing that Paul would almost exclusively reply to young female fans in his
Let's go,
comments,
Leaf Punk.
and he even got called out for it.
He even got called out on this pretty often. Way before, like, he had to take his account down. I think he got banned. I don't think he took it down. There were always people taking notice of, like, Paul, why do you always just reply to, like, these really young girls?
Why do you only talk to girls in the comments? Because it's only the girls that are commenting, and if it's a comment from a guy, I say hi. I don't know. Maybe because I'm dating them all, and we're having babies.
Fucking weird. What the fuck?
This is where Charlie goes on to expose a video he directly sent to a fan.
Then smile. That is an order, and then jump in a cold bath. Get yourself smiling, get yourself happy. I've been a moody little, for a little while, and that is just stupid on my behalf. So I apologise if anything I've ever done has brought in low mood. I know I was idiot at the start of the week. I'm taking steps to fix that.
Charlie also reacted to Uberville's video, giving a lot more attention to the serious allegations against them.
Unlimited social media and YouTube shorts from Voxy Mobile is fab. Check this out. And this.
Have you seen this?
Bit weird.
The fun never ends with unlimited social media on Voxy Mobile. Select the social apps in UK, TNCs.
Paul. These allegations against Paul kicked off with a TikTok investigation, revealing he'd been liking some questionable pictures.
Paul had liked multiple images on Instagram of girls between the ages of 16 and 17 in their swimsuit.
What was Paul's justification? He claimed that girls were cancer survivors.
Paul's official response to this was that he only liked those images because she was a cancer survivor.
However, it turned out that most of these girls had no clue who Paul even was. One TikTok user, My Name's Boo 1.0, said Paul's actions reminded her of when she was groomed by a 27-year-old as a teenager.
Ago, when I was 16, I was dating a 27-year-old man. Always mentioned his age, his ex-girlfriend or wife's age, and they've got a son together. And we've done the math, and she would have been 16 or 17 when she was pregnant. That was the exact age gap between me and my ex-partner.
Who then went on to make another post showing that a young girl had reached out to her, claiming Paul had been messaging her when she was 15. In the message,
Paul was DMing this minor when they were 15. He said he was upset to hear about her health and sorry to see her struggling and suffering.
In her video, Boo also mentioned that Paul's wife was likely a teenager when they had a child together, which was confirmed by some users who found Paul's Facebook posts. When questioned, Paul didn't even deny the allegation.
Did you get a 17-year-old pregnant?
Did I get who pregnant?
A 17-year-old pregnant.
I thought I got a 15, 16, 20, 19, 18, 14, 10.
Right. Do you have a baby mum?
No, I'm not talking about anybody in my family.
This solidified his reputation as a certified creep after ruthlessly being exposed by
Come on.
Charlie.
Yes.
Got
it.
Dedicated to solely investigating his creepy behavior. And petition to remove Paul's account started spreading, and eventually his account was temporarily banned. Many viewers remarked that his account should have been permanently deleted. Fortunately, that's exactly what happened to this next TikToker. Bug Workout, aka Evgeny Begav, got popular on TikTok by making gym and fitness videos, amassing over 8 million followers. But that was before Penguin Zero exposed the reality of his videos. On March 17, 2021, Charlie uploaded a video titled Creepiest Guy on TikTok, which got over 11 million views. He exposed the account for posting videos which can only be described as simulated grain.
Literally about half of his TikTok videos are him in a situation where his goblin friends tie a girl's legs down or weigh them down, and then he comes in, takes off his shirt, and insinuates that he's going to...
Naturally, people started to question the message his videos were sending, with viewers commenting, "How is this working out? It's literally just SA/harassment. And whether skits or not, only children don't understand how effed up these are." And not in an edgy way. Evgeny's solution to this criticism: make the same videos with different endings. Charlie responded to his so-called solution with mockery.
So this is his new trend where it's almost, but then we learn a valuable lesson that it's bad to do those things.
And went on to expose him even further. Surprisingly, these videos weren't the worst of his content. Charlie revealed how Evgeny was taking pictures of women in public as a skit.
Oh, right. So do I have a boss in my inventory now? Oh, I do. Bad.
As well, taking pictures of women's panties, the upskirts.
And the most concerning aspect of his content was the support he got in his comments.
The reason why this account actually terrifies me is because there are people in the comments that aren't calling out how disgusting it is. There are people saying like, "Oh yeah, can't wait to try this," or "Damn, what a prank," or "Holy shit, this is so hot." And the fact that those little kids and the impressionable weirdos on there are taking this as
If you're
like
hungry,
something to
eat.
celebrate is terrifying.
Penguin Zero also refers to Leon Lush's video about
What's
bug
this?
workout,
Precious
where
pelt.
Leon
Fur
comments,
collector from pearls can be sold to a merchant for a high price. Right. Huh.
Oh, she didn't pay attention to him, and he's surrounded by little girls.
This is just another example of something that makes me feel like he's a creepy psychopath. I don't even understand the
Making
message
clothing.
here. His girlfriend wasn't paying attention to him, so then he went to a bunch of little children to give him love and affection. It's so odd.
The next TikTok Charlie exposes is even weirder, which hints at gang rape.
Bug Workout and the boys just love a good old gang bang, a big old gang there, and instantly producing a baby pretty fucking wild skit.
And then ends the video stating how Evgeny is
the creepiest TikTok account I've seen so far,
saying
8.3 million people saw this channel, this fucking degenerate douchebag, and were like, yeah, this is okay and entertaining. Crazy.
Thanks to Charlie's video, more and more people realized just how awful Evgeny's content was.
Three-shot ball, furnace, feathered hairband, a ladder, bear trap, nail.
This is just a video with huge views. Peace out all. But it was clear not all of these views were positive. Bug Workout began getting called out on Reddit, and in December 2021, his account got deleted. And while he is still making content on his new account, he has nowhere near the same amount of traction he once had. This is in stark contrast to the TikTok account Certified Health Nut, which has found its own group of followers who believe in urine therapy, even though it's been proven to be false. The stuff I have to cover for you guys. Damn. The TikTok account Certified Health Nut is run by former Versace model Troy Casey, who's retained his youthful look at the age of 55. His content revolves around giving health and nutritional advice to his viewers, but some of the advice he gives is far from healthy, and Penguin Zero exposed him for just that. On the 18th of June 2024, Charlie uploaded a video titled TikTok Influencer Loves Drinking Pee.
Right now, there's a man on TikTok fighting the good fight to try and convince people that urine is basically the cure to every ailment on the planet.
Criticizing the video in which Troy advocates for urine therapy.
Now, this therapy is not right for everyone. It's very esoteric, and it takes a Jedi mind trick to get over your
your conditioning, your industrial age school system, your propaganda programming, etc.
This is urine therapy. I really love how therapy's lost all meaning and weight. You can kind of just slap that word on anything and people just believe in it off rip.
He argues that it's common sense not to drink urine.
It's literally like common sense. It's pretty much basic human instinct.
But Troy shows that common sense isn't so common when he drinks urine in a TikTok video, claiming that it's good for your gut microbiome.
The research that I've shown is it's good for parasites, it's good for your gut microbiome.
Charlie points out that while he mentions research supporting his claims, he fails to provide any citations for the research.
The research I've read, none of which I cite, none of which actually exists with any real merit to it, all says that drinking piss is 2 thumbs way up.
He also roasts him for using pee as lotion, saying,
"My heart breaks for any unfortunate souls that happen to just be walking down the sidewalk when this guy rides by on his bike. I can't even imagine the smell. That must be unfathomable. Like having your senses assaulted by 15 dump trucks all unleashing that methodists right to your nose."
And logically exposes Troy's lie when he claims that urine smells like perfume when applied.
The only power that has is to leave stains in a gas station toilet seat. That's it. It's not doing anything for you.
As Troy uses multiple buzzwords to explain the benefits of drinking urine.
I know it's good for me. Minerals, cell salts, amino acids, stem cells, antigens, antibodies.
Charlie does some research and finds that it's medically proven that urine therapy is extremely harmful.
I decided to look into it. There's like some research about some of the stuff that is in urine, but none of it recommends ever consuming it or using it on your body in any way, because at the end of the day, it's waste. It's literally just your body's waste.
And sure enough, UPMC research shows that, quote, drinking urine can force your kidneys to work even harder or expose you to unnecessary toxins. This could cause illness, electrolyte disturbances, or kidney damage.
Well, at least I've got a boss here that can help protect.
To apply urine to their scalp to prevent premature balding.
People that wash their hair with it, they have gotten rid of some premature balding.
Naturally, Charlie wastes no time in making fun of him.
How in the would urine on your scalp prevent premature balding? If anything, it would scare the follicles into submission even quicker. The follicles would kill themselves if they started getting drowned in piss. Like, that's such a ridiculous thing to say.
And while Troy's support for drinking urine seems outlandish, Charlie reveals that there is a huge online community that regularly practices urine therapy.
There is an entire community of urine therapy cultists that swear by it. Like, they love this. Like, they really think they're becoming superhumans, beating every possible ailment ever just through piss.
He also questioned why proponents of urine therapy also don't consume feces.
Why not? Why is it only reserved for urine? Why isn't he preaching the gospel about the hidden benefits of feces consumption?
Essentially, highlighting the absurdity of their beliefs and calling people out like Troy as cowards.
They're all cowards. When you drink piss, you're not usually going to make yourself super sick from it, so it's a little safer. But when you eat shit, you can make yourself sick. So they're just afraid.
Needless to say, the comments on Charlie's video were just as lethal. Some viewers saying, "It's astonishing what kind of wild ideas you can come across these days. To every strange therapy out there, there's an audience ready to believe." Another viewer commented on Troy's TikTok saying, "If our bodies are designed to release it as a way to remove what we no longer need and possible toxins, why would you drink it?" Only to be met with more endorsements of urine therapy. But it seems like the worst backlash Troy has faced has been the negative comments. His content finds its place in a specific community, something Pinky Doll, a creator who relies on trends, can't relate to. Veda Sinon, better known as Pinky Doll, is a TikToker who got popular because of her live streams, amassing about 1.7 million followers. Her success is surprising, because the streams she got popular for require zero creativity, and Charlie exposes just how lazy and brain-dead her content got. In his video titled "TikTok Streams Are Weird," he talks about Fedha used TikTok streams to maximize profit for minimal effort. He explains how her fame is a direct outcome of streams in which she pretended to be an NPC character.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute. Oh. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Bye, babies. See you after. Ooh, ooh, hello. Yes, yes, yes.
Take your cat in. Oh, take you, Samantha. This is so cool. Take your cat in. Take your meals. Take your ready. Gang, gang.
And because TikTok users are able to tip creators with emojis,
Hang
she
on, I
performed
need.
short actions that related to the emojis for money. Charlie even seems impressed by the genius of Feta, using her audience's short attention span to her advantage.
She's smart. She knows that on TikTok, kids leave if there's even a split second of dead air. Silence is the #1 enemy on TikTok.
He draws attention to how young viewers on TikTok are used by creators such as Feta to spend their money in the form of tips.
On TikTok, it seems like people are constantly tipping. It seems like one of people's favorite pastimes on TikTok lives is giving away all of the money they have to their name. Like, these kids are like 12 years old and just give their whole allowance to TikTok creators in order for an actual split second of acknowledgement.
He also mentions how she averages 40,000 views with these live streams, with content he describes as
a combination, a perfect storm, a geostorm for everything that works on TikTok. Perpetual stimulation while, being able to constantly spam emotes and talking so there's never any silence, while also having that, like, XD random with the popcorn and hair iron, which is something that does very well on TikTok.
Charlie goes on to talk about the sad state of content consumption on TikTok.
Nothing but shame for seeing the state that entertainment for young people is in.
And the popularity of the NPC trend led him to make another video titled, "This Trend Has Gone Too Far."
Yeah, it's only been a couple days since I talked about the NPC TikTok live streaming trend, and it is completely out of control now. It's spreading faster than the bubonic plague.
He credits
So
Feta Sinon as the creator of this trend and
34 wood in
explains how she
there.
created an infinite money
Any
glitch
wood
with
that's
this
in
trend.
it, I'm
She
just
has
gonna
blasted
move.
a new market wide open here with weirdos that want to watch NPC streams forever.
And that's the truth. As a New York Times article mentions, she made between $2,000 and $3,000 per stream. Across all her social media accounts, which includes Instagram and OF, she puts that number at 7,000 per day. But, as Charlie predicted,
this trend will probably fizzle out and die like a sad little wet fart within about another week or two. Two at most.
The trend fizzled out, but it left a lasting impact on Pinky Doll's career. Within 2 days after Charlie's first video about Feta, the New York Times released an article titled "How Pinky Doll Mesmerized the Internet with Ice Cream So Good." However, when she tried to switch up her content from NPC streams to mukbangs, she faced a ton of backlash. Viewers claimed that she wasn't really eating the food, saying, "There's like 3,000 jump cuts, she's spitting it out." And while she still garners a lot of views on TikTok, her reputation and content quality are still viewed negatively. As one comment on a YouTube video noted, "She's living proof that social media is dehumanizing to society. Artificial intelligence isn't rapidly evolving past us, we're rapidly devolving past it." Pinky Doll's content demonstrates that viewers are willing to watch almost anything if it's stimulating enough, including creators who claim to solve murders with their psychic intuition. The TikToker, Ashley the Psychic, gained a dedicated audience by using her supposed psychic abilities to solve murders. But despite her clairvoyance, she couldn't predict what would happen when Penguin Zero decided to expose her lies. On the 7th of January 2023, Charlie uploaded a video titled "TikTok Detective Tries to Ruin Innocent Woman's Life," where the video breaks down how Ashley wrongly accused a woman of murder.
She basically just made a fan fiction about this completely innocent lady named Rebecca and framed her as the killer, and even convinced some brain-rotted individuals on TikTok that she was correct and Rebecca was the real killer.
Charlie explained how Ashley Gillard posted over 40 false statements accusing Rebecca Schofield of murdering 4 students at the University of Idaho. She made these accusations before the actual suspect, Brian Koberger, was found.
And she recently took on the case of the University of Idaho killer who killed 4 students. The real killer was arrested, however, before Brian Koberger was taken into custody, Ashley made a long series of videos accusing someone else named Rebecca Schofield.
But even when Brian Koberger got arrested, Ashley continued to insist that the actual killer was Professor Rebecca Schofield. And the basis of these claims, her tarot card readings, of course.
And when, asked about evidence, and the evidence they presented was tarot card reading.
Following this, Charlie reacted to a Toesies video, which delved even deeper into the situation. And it turns out Rebecca filed a defamation lawsuit against Ashley.
And now Ashley, the psychic superstar, is being sued by Rebecca for all this shit. And rightfully so. She completely deserves to get slapped around in court for this kind of garbage.
I think that's how young women feel about.
Alright, at least Cat knows what he's fucking doing.
That's such a good filter. I thought it was real at first. That filter gets me every time. I love that fucking filter. No, I mean, $75,000 lawsuit's not great. Like you don't have to pretend. I know that hurts. That hurts anyone. That's a lot of fucking money. I don't know why we're like posturing here.
Charlie also reviews some of Ashley's TikToks, pointing out the unsettling number of videos she made about Rebecca. In her first TikTok about the murders, Ashley made it clear she
Who the
doesn't know
fuck is
Rebecca
that?
personally. She insists that the accusation is based on her own knowledge, and not because she saw Rebecca's name on the university website.
I did not just see her picture and name on the University of Idaho history page and then automatically feel it was her. This is not a feeling, this is knowledge. I have no feeling.
Knowledge from where?
I did her reading when I saw Rebecca Schofield on the history department's page on Rebecca Schofield and her connection.
But Charlie quickly points out a hole in her argument, saying,
Pardon me, detective. Wasn't one of the first things you said, I didn't just see her on this university page and start accusing her. And then immediately your process is, so I saw her on the university page and I decided to do a reading.
In another TikTok, she claimed that Rebecca was romantically interested in Kaylee, one of the murdered students, and was even willing to leave her husband for her.
She had a deep desire for her. It feels like love.
I understand why this Rebecca Schofield person is suing her, because this is just insane.
True. And even after being sued and having her account deleted, she continued by posting from an alternative account, leading to Charlie's second video about Ashley titled, This TikTok Detective is Horrible. He shows more videos of Ashley doubling down on her lies.
She was the one who ordered and who was responsible for the murder of the 4 University of Idaho students.
Even after Rebecca was proven innocent by law.
It is still 100% not Rebecca Schofield, as Ashley has claimed hundreds of times now. You would assume that a rational person, after being sued for defamation for accusing an innocent woman of being a murderer, you'd think that she'd then be like, yep, looks like I was wrong.
Finally, Ashley made a video announcing that she would no longer be addressing the lawsuit online.
And long story short, I'm not posting no more free information regarding this case online anymore.
In response, Charlie had this to say.
Even when she does decide to shut the fuck up, which I imagine she was advised to do by a lawyer, she still tries to spin it as like a victory for her, and we're all the bad guys for calling her out on how deplorable the whole thing is.
Not long after these videos, Ashley saw a sharp decline in her followers, not to mention that the lawsuit and its legal repercussions stained her reputation forever. That being said, Ashley did build her TikTok audience organically by creating content that captivated viewers. The same, however, can't be said for this TikTok dad, who became a celebrity almost by default. Monty J. Lopez is a TikTok creator who owes his stardom to the fame of his daughter, Addison Rae. In Addison's shadow, Monty was able to amass 5.5 million followers of his own. Unfortunately, Monty isn't the wholesome father viewers would hope he is, and Charlie made sure everyone knew who he really is. In a video titled Worst Dad on TikTok, posted on the 17th of August 2022, Charlie exposes how Monty Lopez
is a fucking weirdo, and he has torn apart their family for the sake of his own clout chasing.
Can I get a...
He also talks about how strange it is for Monty to show up at influencer parties without Addison.
He just gets this tingle and shows up to every TikTok party imaginable. He doesn't go with Addison Rae or anything. He goes solo. There's nothing wrong with TikTok stars' parents being involved in their life or even in their videos. But it gets to a point where it's uncomfortable when the dad is just going to all these parties by himself without the actual star of the family there.
To make matters worse, many women have reported Monty's creepy behavior. He's been accused of some pretty disturbing stuff.
He used his pseudo-celebrity status of being the parent of a famous person to allegedly flirt with 19 and 20-year-olds. He even was having a 5-month affair here with a girl that's less than half his age.
Charlie also shows videos of Monty being creepy with other women at parties, saying stuff like,
a ton of videos of him at these parties, like one where he's handing out roses to some of the girls there. There's a lot of footage that makes it just seem like Bigfoot sightings, so like circle in a red circle, like Monty Lopez in the background, like being weird with a TikToker.
But that's not all. Charlie also highlights Monty's tendency to pick fights with young women, such as his beef with social media influencer Tana Mojo.
So he posted a TikTok saying, do you think Tana Mojo's more than 300 dudes or less than 300 dudes? To which Tana responds by showing a ton of receipts about him trying to like hook up with her or like trying to connect with her, as well as telling stories about how unbelievably weird he is to all the other TikTok stars.
In a TikTok, Tana calls out Monty by saying,
and I mean, first of all, why a grown man, a father, is even remotely discussing my body count is beyond me. But y'all have obviously seen the paparazzi videos of him stalking me down for a selfie. And I'm getting tired of the incessant FaceTimes and texts like these. And I think all of my young friends are very tired of him acting like this. So Monty, if you want war, so be it.
And if that wasn't enough, Monty adds to Addison's embarrassment by starting a one-sided feud with Young Gravy, who is currently dating Addison Rae's mother, Sherry Easterly. Monty posted a story with the caption, "Thank you, Young Gravy, for taking leftovers." This led Charlie to drop another video about Monty on the 28th of September 2022, where during the video, he talks about Monty's diss track aimed at Young Gravy.
Hey, look, Gravy, this is for you, bro. Fuck you and fuck them hoes. I'm a villain in the villa. I stole your bitches.
While reacting to the video, Charlie comments on how lonely Monty seems, pointing out that he had to pay women to appear in the diss track video.
I also think it's a giant self-report on loneliness here. When for your diss track, you hire women to be around you and pretend like they're somewhat having fun near you.
And in response to a lyric in the video, he had to remind Monty that he's only famous because of his daughter.
In the studio with your girl, she's a fan, while you're stuck at home with your dick in your hand. Monty, what is she a fan of? You don't do anything. Legitimately, the only thing you've ever done is give birth to a TikTok superstar.
Charlie also calls out Monty for using cheap tactics to stop people from trolling him online.
He takes the absolute most revolting approaches to it by copyright claiming videos that use some of his clips.
But by this moment, the damage was done, and Monty had to deal with the fallout from being exposed. And as with most of Charlie's callouts, the impact was immediate and intense. The two videos about Monty quickly racked up over 10 million views combined, which sent a lot of negative attention his way. People were now more aware of his creepy behavior. Then things got worse when Ash, a 25-year-old woman, shared screenshots showing Monty making false promises about starting a family with her, all while still married to Sherry Easterly. Even though Monty still has a massive following, he can't shake off that creepy TikTok reputation. Now, he's blacklisted by other influencers, making it nearly impossible for him to collaborate and to rebuild his image. It's clear that some TikTokers won't be stopping their horrible actions anytime soon. This makes it all the more important to have creators like Bigfoot Zero, regularly expose and discuss the violent influences on social media. His scathing commentaries make the internet a much safer place. As one comment on his video said best, "I'm a 42-year-old dad of 2 kids. I watch Charlie so I can be educated in what freak shows are out there, so I can help protect my kids online."
Get a £40 casino bonus when you deposit and play £10. Unibet. You're on.
During his many years on YouTube, Penguin Zero, aka Charlie, has crafted and maintained an extremely positive reputation for himself. But that doesn't mean there weren't a few controversies along the way. After all, controversial situations are on par for the course on YouTube. However, the main difference between Charlie and many other creators is that those who try to expose him often have the tables turned on them in the worst possible ways, sometimes even completely ruining their careers. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be looking into the YouTubers that attempted to expose Moist Critical, aka Charlie, starting with a creator who was almost right about Charlie, but let things get too heated before he could prove his point. On the 7th of February 2022, a well-known GTA speedrunner, Dark Viper AU, shared a 14-page document on Twitter that claimed reactors negatively impacted the online creator ecosystem, reading, "All reactors are bad people. Collectively, they have stolen millions of dollars from actual creators.
You little sneaky bitch."
In the document, he referenced specific channels like XQC, Hassan, and Moist Critical as an exploiter class that profited off the labor of other channels, and included several examples of how they draw impressions and views away from small creators. While Dark Viper made numerous solid arguments in his video, others would take issue with the aggressive way he conveyed some of his points.
That's what I thought.
Reading, "I appreciate what you're saying, but insinuating that anybody who makes your definition of reaction content would actually assault someone if given the chance is quite a large leap in logic." To which Dark Viper replied stating, "People who live their lives exploiting others, their labor, careers, in their own lust for money or power, are the very sort of people who abuse someone." It was clear that Dark Viper was deeply dissatisfied with the presence of reaction channels in the online world, and wanted others to see the negative impact he thought they had on smaller creators. However, one of the creators he directly referenced would make their own thoughts on the situation known. By the 9th of February 2022, Charlie would respond to
Wait, there's a trader at my fucking camp.
titled, "Are reactor streamers bad people?"
Streamer named Dark Viper AU posted a 14-page document all about how evil React content is. Basically, is comparing React content creators to rapists.
Charlie spends the majority of the video countering the document by bringing up Dark Viper's past as a reactor, pointing out that reactions didn't inherently steal impressions from other videos, and stating that they could even have a positive impact on a given channel.
However, off the top of my head, I can think of multiple examples in times where React content has genuinely helped smaller creators, like, blow up their channel. My channel, I'm the perfect example of it. My channel literally got kickstarted because of Ray William Johnson reacting to my QMOD video in 2010. I can truly understand when somebody doesn't like when someone reacts to their content. I get it. It's not like I'm fucking delusional. I understand.
So.
However, Charlie also acknowledged the shortcomings in his own reaction videos and streams.
I understand the stigma around React content, and I've always understood it. When I react to something, I'm constantly trying to either pause it, add something to it, or interject comedy into it. I treat React content like Mystery Science Theater. Now, of course, not every time is going to be a hit, which is why you'll find plenty of videos where I'm reacting to something like The Downfall of Quibi, which comes from a great channel that I really like to watch, and I just got too engrossed in their storytelling and the way they presented it that I didn't add anything to it. So I ended up just kind of watching it with my community.
From Charlie's perspective, the discussion around the impact of reaction content wasn't black and white, with several nuances that applied in different situations. Unfortunately, Dark Viper AU didn't want to see things that way, as his response video sparked a back and forth between the two creators. Dark Viper would claim that Charlie was misrepresenting his arguments, and that he did not add enough transformative content in his reactions.
I don't know what he's responding to here, but I did write a 14-page script explaining why I don't like reactors and I think they're bad people. Whatever he's looking at here isn't that, because basically nothing of what he talks about in this video do I talk about in that script. Anyone who watched it would understand all the things that Charlie didn't understand when he might have read the script. I'm not 100% sure.
Even going as far to claim that Charlie was trying to use his large audience and reach to reframe the argument in his favor.
Moist Critical knows that his video is going to reach far more people than will ever actually read that document. He also knows that my video, refuting him, will also reach one fraction of a percent of people who watch his video. This is the power that large content creators have to shape a narrative, regardless of how false.
While Dark Viper missed the mark when he claimed Charlie was intentionally weaponizing his large platform, he was correct about his points being misrepresented.
I took a bit of an L+ ratio here. There's a lot of things that I got wrong, but of course I get things wrong. Everybody does, and I'm not afraid to admit it or die on a hill that is just outright incorrect. And Dark Viper points out things that I got wrong, for sure. Dark Viper is a creator that I liked and respected. What the fuck would I gain from misrepresenting him? Someone that I actively like. It makes no fucking sense.
In addition to acknowledging his mistakes when handling the situation, Charlie would make some alterations to the reaction content that he creates.
Which is why with this newfound understanding of this perspective, I will no longer be watching full YouTube videos on stream. I'd rather something I have anything to add to, and then turn it into perhaps a full video response, which is my normal content.
While there were many things they disagreed on, Charlie and Dark Viper would eventually settle the beef with a 2-hour-long debate, and later a private conversation that gave them the opportunity to see eye to eye on the issue, with Dark Viper clarifying that the document was about reactors doing bad things, and not inherently being bad people. By the 25th of February 2022, the pair would bury the hatchet and collaborate on a GTA 5 guessing video.
Hello and welcome to another episode of GTA Guesser Versus with my special guest, Moist Critical.
Hey, I'm hoping I don't embarrass myself too badly. I was practicing for the last hour and a half, so I'm at least feeling kind of confident.
However, the outcome of their discourse would cascade in 2023, as Charlie would announce a change in his content strategy that prioritizes creative fulfillment over ad revenue.
No matter what I say in this video here, there's tons of people that have already made their minds up about me and my motivations behind content. A lot of people believe that it's truly money-driven, and an example they use is React content. Now, for a couple of years, I did React content. That content, React content, is the most lucrative, most low-effort content you can ever make. I stopped doing React streams and React content about a year ago now, but no matter what, I've always got the Orochimaru curse mark on my body where I'm labeled a React streamer.
Charlie also explained why he created React content in the first place.
Now, a lot of people say the reason I ever did React content in the first place was because of the money. I only ever reacted to videos because it was fun to make jokes with the community about it and just kind of get silly with the content together.
As well as why he would no longer be making that style of content.
It came at a cost to the creators, which I never wanted to do, and I never realized it did. So after watching plenty of videos from like Dark Viper as well as other content creators that have covered React content for a long time, I learned that it is not a good practice to engage in so I stopped doing it entirely.
With the exception of news broadcasts and the occasional game trailer, Charlie no longer had interest in React content, as he'd see just how detrimental it was to the YouTube community.
I know there's plenty of fringe cases you can point to where someone whose content gets reacted to blows up, but that's still not the norm, and it's also still not really an acceptable, fair transaction where you just kind of have to cross your fingers and pray that the person who reacts to your video somehow has an audience that will also translate to you. Like, that doesn't happen very often.
While Dark Viper's encounter with Charlie ended up being a positive one, the same couldn't be said for Synthetic Man, a YouTuber who decided it would be a good idea to go after Charlie's private life. On the 19th of April 2024, during an episode of the official podcast, Charlie made an offhanded comment about Synthetic Man's coverage of the new Fallout series and joked about his extreme takes.
There's only one guy that's sticking to his guns about the show is just woke propaganda, it's garbage, and it's the classic Synthetic Man. And I decided to watch what he said about Fallout because I was curious, and one of the first things he mentions is propaganda about race mixing.
You'd think that a joke like that would be met with a similarly jovial response, but that was far from how Synthetic Man reacted. By the 21st of April 2024, a viewer would inform Synthetic Man of Charlie's comment, and he would respond in the worst way imaginable.
Critical called me out? You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is the biggest fucking shill campaign ever of all time. Like, Amazon's gotta be paying these fucks.
Synthetic Man would go on to search for something to use against Charlie, and call him a woke sellout along with a slew of other insults when he didn't find what he was looking for.
Talking about old reviews. Fucking, this, people say I clickbait. This is like way worse than shit I do. Yeah, this is a 26-minute clip of him rambling about fucking movie reviews. And he says, I'm ashamed of my past self. Critical is the biggest sellout on this fucking platform. His word is worth nothing.
As extreme as his statements were, Synthetic Man wouldn't stop at just insulting Charlie, and decided to bring his personal life into it.
Greed ruined these YouTubers one day ago. Coming from him. You fucking scum. I'm glad this man got cheated on. His girlfriend got tired of his tiny penis and left him.
By this point, Synthetic Man hadn't even watched the clip of Charlie talking about him, but he was already throwing around harsh comments with zero justification. But when he did watch the clip, Synthetic Man's behavior only got more aggressive.
On here. It's probably like...
Get high. Get hydrated. Discover how air will get you high.
20 million subscribers are shitting on a guy with 130,000. This is fucking pathetic that they feel the need to shit talk my video. I mean, we all knew how fucked Critical became. He's the biggest sellout. Legitimately the biggest sellout on this platform.
Synthetic Man felt it was necessary to attack Charlie because he was sharing an opinion he didn't agree with. But unbeknownst to Synthetic Man, the entire internet would take notice and give a far more critical opinion of his content. In the weeks that followed, Synthetic Man's video on the Fallout series would receive over 17,000 dislikes, and a comment section that was equally as negative, with comments reading, "Some people will really say shit like this and swear they aren't racist. Do you stay in your basement out of fear of minorities or sunlight?" As well as, "My guy really can't fathom the fact that people organically disagree with him." Viewers wouldn't be the only ones who criticized Synthetic Man for his immature antics, as his story made rounds in the commentary space as well.
You can't be out here criticizing everything, and the second someone doesn't agree with you, you start freaking out. You start throwing a fit because, oh my god, Amazon definitely paid Charlie $100 billion to disagree with me and talk about me on this podcast.
Being unable to handle criticism was something Synthetic Man shared with Sneeko, another YouTuber who tried and failed to expose Charlie. The only difference between them was that Synthetic Man got to avoid Charlie's direct wrath, and Sneeko didn't. Before his channel's termination, Sneeko's career on YouTube saw him create several thought-provoking documentaries and engage in interesting street interviews with random strangers. While Sneeko would receive a ban that forced him to move to other video-sharing platforms, he still kept tabs on what was happening on YouTube. So when Charlie made fun of his friends, Fresh and Fit, for posing as alpha males, Sneeko couldn't help but respond.
This is his girl. So there you go. I mean, I told you, I can hear it in your voice. The fact that someone doesn't have to abide by those rules. Someone could go and a lot of bitches. That it's so foreign to a lot of people's ideas because when you get brainwashed, when you get told that monogamy is the answer and you need to go and be married and just settle down with some girl, when you hear other people talking about stories like this, you're like, there's no way it's true. You're a virgin.
That statement would end up doing more damage to Sneako's career than he could have ever imagined, as Charlie didn't hold back with his response.
What the fuck are you even talking about? What does this have to do with anything? What does bringing up a picture of me and my girlfriend have anything to do with anything that has happened? And where is monogamy even coming from? Like, none of this had anything to do with the video itself of me joking about a stupid fucking story that this guy told.
From criticizing Sneako for his defense of the Netflix movie Cuties, to bringing up his shameful cock past, Charlie was pulling out all of the stops to put Sneako in his place. For now, Charlie's response video resulted in the entire internet clowning on Sneako for being a soy boy cuck. However, Sneako wasn't going to take this lying down, as he escalated the feud to the point of threatening actual violence.
The day after I posted my response, he went on stream and had a huge, unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the Cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. So he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me.
You want to watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
To which Charlie would embarrass him even further with this lesson on gun anatomy.
You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These
are mags.
They're mags, not clips. You absolute...
I'm gonna swap over to Call of Duty. Appreciate everyone who tried to tune in, like, sub, commented, everything else. Stream will be back up in a moment, guys. I'm just swapping to Call of Duty.